New York City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans.
Here we go. Here's the bit.
At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
I would love to say we have the best job in America.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
It could be the best thing ever.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
Out loud laughs.
How do we explain the show? We should start there.
Oh, here it is.
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
Oh, shit. This is a freak show.
Why would anybody want to come on this show as a guest?
Under the right circumstances, something weird could happen.
I don't give a fuck.
Laugh out loud funny.
Which I love. That's what I love.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
Because when you listen to our show, you know what you get. You know what we are.
Everything has to do with cock or balls. You know, the jokes all end up talking about cock and balls. You're a waste of light.
Fucking listeners, go fucking die. Excuse me.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement.
Wow.
Get ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Good morning. Opie and Anthony starring little Jimmy Norton. How's everybody this morning?
Yeah, hello.
What's going on?
Yeah, morning.
Fucking E-Rock bringing in chocolate donuts. I want to strangle him.
I know. Fucking guy.
What, you want one, Jimmy?
No.
Of course. No, you want one.
But I won't have one.
But you won't have one. Everyone wants one.
Right,
That's the problem.
We all sit down, we're getting ready for the big broadcast, and there's a big box of chocolate-covered donuts.
Entenmann's chocolate
Of course
donuts.
we want them.
What a little love he is.
Devil's Food chocolate donuts.
Oh, my God.
The
Bring them in
chocolatey
here.
chocolatey ones.
Look,
no,
see?
never. I will not.
I'm not going to have one.
Bring them in.
After,
You're losing
Bring
me.
it over.
After
Bring
Paris,
it
I
over.
feel like Charlie Sheen with Coke. Bring it in. I need to do this.
the guy was in yesterday. He talked about the fat burn workout. I did an hour and 5 minutes of slow walk fat burn.
Wow.
Good for you. Now have a donut.
Okay, give me
Yeah,
one.
now fuck it
No,
up
I'm
with
not
a
gonna.
one donut.
Oh, my God.
I want
That's it.
one, but
Look at this. Look at how shiny they are.
E-Rock comes in and
my
plops that down.
God.
It's open, by the way. Somebody couldn't resist and wait like 5 minutes.
Oh,
Until you just hit the phones with the donuts. the donuts hit the phones.
Wow, that's going to be the best phone call of the day right there, you fucking assholes.
is anybody having
There you
a
go.
donut?
A donut is a better call
I
than
am
what you
not
guys are going to give
fucking
us.
you
having
had
a
one?
donut.
What?
Are you going to have one?
Of course I want to have
so
one. We
bad.
all want to have
They're
one.
delicious, but there's no fucking way I'm having one of
Take
those.
them out, E-Rock, or I'll do something to your donuts that you don't like. So I'll handle your donuts. I will stick my cock in one.
Every hole.
No, just one, and then you have to decide if you want to donut.
Russian roulette.
Thank you
With
anyway.
the donut,
E-Rock.
yeah.
Why would you bring us into your world?
Yeah, what are
How about you live in
doing?
our world?
Yeah.
No.
A world of suffering.
Come on over to this side. It
Right.
sucks.
A world of fucking turkey sandwiches and
Yeah.
oatmeal.
And
But this
repressed gay
side-
feelings.
This side has yummy Entenmann's cakes and donuts.
E-Rock has a point.
We also have soft chocolate chip Entenmann's cookies in the office.
Soft
that?
bellies.
Yeah, we have-
It's very
Yeah,
impossible.
nothing
to
but
fucking
soft bellies in here.
Work out and.
Let me just see the fat
Stay in
contact.
shape.
You can smell it.
Didn't we have Derek Poundstone in here yesterday?
Yes,
We
you
did.
did.
Did we learn anything from Derek Poundstone?
Yeah, that sugars are amongst the worst things
Right.
if you're trying to lose weight.
Because it rips at your arteries. Because
Right.
it crystallizes and then it just does all sorts of damage as it pumps through your
it's
body.
Terrible. The
We're-
insulin.
We have some more Drake's coffee cakes. if you like
300
those.
calories per donut.
That's all right.
That's a lot.
300
you
for
just-
one
you just-
fucking donut.
You just don't eat as much for lunch.
That's
Calories for fat, 160.
That's all right.
160 from fat. Yeah, that's great.
There's some Hostess cupcakes too, if you want those.
Let me see. I'm not going to do anything to them. I just want to read something on the back here too.
Yeah, what's that?
It's
hard not to eat 'em,
Not
though.
bad. Carbohydrates. This is just non-food.
Yeah, but that's what makes it so fucking good.
Serving size 1 donut.
I know, why couldn't serving size 8?
Yeah.
300 calories for 8.
Right, that's how they trick you.
I'd love to have 8 of
know.
these.
That's how they trick you. If it was a serving size, yeah, like 2, 3
Oh,
donuts.
do I want to have a donut?
24 grams of
I know,
sugar.
this is what we're dealing with. And I know we sound like a bunch of fucking girls again. Trust me, I know.
It's hard not to.
But we're trying to keep in shape.
This is one donut is 55% of what you should have all day for your saturated fat.
That's not bad. So then
Half.
all right, then the rest of the day you got to
You eat
watch your
fucking
fats.
broccoli all day long.
Celery and dry
fucking-
salad.
Water and fucking dry salad.
Dry salad with no croutons, obviously.
Jesus Christ, Eric.
Why did you think, oh, look, the guys are going to want to enjoy a donut today?
It's a cold, snowy day out.
It's
Treat
not.
yourself.
It's a shitty
Treat yourself.
It's a shitty sleety day.
No, that's E-Rock's inner dialogue.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what the
yeah.
inner dialogue says. It's a cold, snowy day.
Cold, it's
Treat yourself.
snowy.
It's okay.
Treat yourself.
deserve it.
Treat
You do that to yourself every
Eric.
day?
You deserve it, Eric. That's what he's saying to himself.
Does food just call out your name?
Certain ones, yes.
It's hard to say. No?
Eric.
Very hard.
Are those the donuts speaking to me?
We're delicious, Eric.
I eat those 60-calorie snack, those little donut, those little puddings. There's 60 calories, but I know there's sugar in them. They're probably not good, but
Yeah, and it's also 2 tablespoons of pudding.
they're still table.
They're
They're-
tiny.
No, they're good,
I
though.
need 4 of those to fill me up.
Dude, those and some fat-free fucking or low-fat, whatever, Cool Whip. It's better than fucking eating a donut.
Yeah.
Just don't eat a lot of it, which I do.
Well, you have to because the serving size is
They're
ridiculous.
so good, though. Yay, pudding.
Did you fart?
No.
That was one of my favorite bits.
I'll do it again.
And it took off on Twitter for a while. Every time you fart, you just fucking tweet "Yay, pudding."
Pudding.
That was a terrific little Twitter bit we did for everybody.
Great.
By the way, E-Rock getting pressed up in the air by Derek Poundstone. Your armpits hurt from yesterday, huh?
Yeah, a tiny bit.
Why? You didn't. He did all the work, and
No,
why are you
but-
sore if he did all the work?
But for like half an hour after, when he got me up, his hand kind of slipped, went into my armpit, and was kind of like pressing through the skin on the
Digging
side of the
in?
shoulder.
Is it bruised?
Actually, I didn't even look.
Don't take it. No,
Yeah,
please.
go ahead.
No, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
You got that like.
Yeah, a little
not
bruise.
You got that
Yeah.
thumbprint bruise.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thumbprint with gravy started leaking out.
I hope it's sore under the arm, but for another reason.
Oh, shit.
That's not nice.
A lump or something. Yeah. But the video's up. It looks pretty good. Derek Poundstone lifted you straight up in the air to the drop ceiling. Go to the YouTube channel OP Radio if you want to check it out. It's pretty good.
What is the fucking fat burn setting when you walk on an elliptical? It's like I usually do cardio where I'm fucking sweating like a pig. And I did an hour and 5 minutes yesterday, and it's like a very slow. It's slower.
But it should be hard. It should be like fucking, like trudging.
Yeah, fuck that slow shit. I
No,
think
it's
you
your
gotta-
heartbeat. It
I
goes
think
by
you got to
heartbeat.
get your.
Yeah.
You got to get it at least up to 120.
No, this one is like a maximum of 118. It's hard to go that
Oh,
slow.
118.
It's like between 100 and 118, whatever it is. It's like it's so hard to stay that low on the scale.
I'll put the treadmill up full incline and very slow speed. So it's just like you're constantly walking
uphill?
up a hill, and you got to like chug.
Yeah.
And you wind up, you do sweat, your heart rate goes up, but it's not like you're running on the treadmill. It doesn't get to that
But
point.
isn't that? I'm not saying that's not good, but isn't that more like cardio because your heart rate's up?
Yes.
Yeah, you want, but for fat burning, you want to do that slower heart rate. But for like cardio, you want that fucking. You want to fucking be running.
Right. More importantly, Spectro in Michigan, one of the regulars, he writes, "You guys and the Egyptians have a pretty tough life."
Yeah,
We're
you know,
bitching about eating a donut.
fucking
and they're running
donuts.
out of basic supplies in Egypt at this point because asshole won't step down.
I'm going to start tweeting to get a demonstration together. I'm going to get a grassroots thing going that we don't want donuts here in the studio. I think we can get 1 million people.
Can we talk about asshole? That's his name now. Asshole is disrupting everyone's life, including America's.
Well, he won't leave.
Asshole has to leave. He's oblivious to the fact that he has to leave now.
If you're
There's not
holding
even a
on
chance that he could stay.
But if you're holding on to power for 30
He's
fucking
83.
years, you ain't leaving that easily.
Go into a retirement home with the rest of the old world leaders, wherever the fuck they go.
You ain't leaving.
What is this asshole thinking every night?
He's thinking things are going to turn around.
Is he hearing the noise outside the palace?
He calls them haters.
Oh,
They're
really?
haters. They're just a bunch of haters out there. He's been running a good government, and he's blocking people like a madman.
Yeah, on his Twitter account. Well, there's 1 million people out there now, right?
They're supposed to be.
And they're still getting the word out, even though they knocked down the internet again. Why did they allow it to come back for a day or two?
I don't know. I
'Cause
guess
in
they're
that day or
hey, look,
two-
we're nice guys.
They were able to get a lot more info out, right? And a lot more videos.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they did that to show, like, all right, look, we'll make some concessions. Now you guys please go home and look at some porno. They thought it would open up the porno thing.
They're hoping they would just go back to porno.
It's like if they got the internet, who's going to want to fucking go outside on the streets?
Right.
You could play fucking Call of Duty. You could look at porno. You could fucking play Xbox Connect.
And could we talk to the Egyptian people for 1 second?
Oh.
Stop fucking with your museums. That's the only reason people go there.
That is a dumb thing to do.
You know how much money? You know how much money you get from tourism? What are you doing?
Are they still fucking with the museums?
Well, what did they? They formed a human chain around a few of the museums.
Yeah, that was the other day to protect them. The two mummies got fucked up, but that was all.
What are you doing? That's the only reason we go there. You know, they got to protect their livelihood, which is of course, tourism and that other thing.
Egyptian
I
tourism.
think sheets or something.
It's
Egyptian tourism is all about their old fucking
right.
Their old shit.
Yeah, they should be really pissed at the people that are like, trying to loot the museums.
Yeah,
it's
I
just the dumbest thing ever.
I think they are, which is good, but yeah, you can't be fucked.
You have 30 seconds to come and get these.
29. 20. Jimmy's pulling his cock out. He's gonna.
You have 30 seconds.
He's gonna put his dick on one donut.
30 seconds to get him.
To get the donuts. He's gonna put his dick on one donut, and then put it back in the box.
You don't care.
Enjoy them.
Yeah, just do it.
Jesus. Oh no! There. All right, Jimmy's putting his dick on one donut. All right, and now it's back in. He's mixing them up. He's playing some 3-card Monte with
did the 3-card Monte
fucking donuts.
The donuts.
Now there is a donut in there that Jimmy has.
He doesn't even know which one it is.
And he doesn't know which one it is. Now he's putting it back out. Yes, Dan.
What is he doing now?
He put a donut up his ass and held it in his butt crack. Oh, shit. Oh, and now they're back out on the shit. If I see someone eating a donut, I'm going to shit myself.
Travis was suggesting maybe we should see if Derek wants a donut.
He want the one with Jimmy's dick through it.
He would enjoy that.
There's cameras all over. I had to be very careful there.
Yeah.
I thought about just grabbing one and just taking a big bite out of it just to get the laugh.
That camera almost got you right there.
Well, I was right here.
There are so many cameras in this joint. I don't know why. I don't know what's so important in this place.
It's like a prison.
Anyway, you got the whole Middle East kind of changing.
Yeah.
And Matt Lauer was all over it yesterday. You want to hear what he had to say?
Yeah, because
he's a terrific interviewer.
And this is world changing right here. This it's one of these world history events that will be in taught in history classes and for years. This is a big deal. So it's nice to see Matt Lauer hitting some.
Well, he's one of our great. He's one of our great interviewers.
He really is.
So he's on top of it yesterday, as they
Very
prepared
cool.
for their Million Man March today. This is Matt Lauer and what he had to say.
All right.
Justin, good morning. Great to have you back.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, it's nice to have you here. So I watched this with my 2 older kids yesterday, and I'm going to tell you something. I was very surprised. I liked it a lot.
Thank you.
And also, you have worked so hard over the past year or year and a half to get to this level of success. Is that why you wanted to make the movie, to show people what you've been through?
Not just that I've been working hard, but just show what I've been going through the past 2 years and how much it really takes out of you. And
it takes a lot out of you.
Out of all of it, it's just been so much fun, just being able to live my dreams and just. It's been amazing.
What has he been going through the last 2 years?
Stop now.
Wherever
Come
he goes,
on.
you
This
got
poor
girls yelling
guy.
and screaming, ripping at your clothes.
He probably
You're
has to clean his
making
dick 30
$30
times a day. It's got to be difficult.
Yeah, really. Cleaning errant vagina off your penis.
But how tough is his life? What is he talking about?
It's not tough. Look at Egypt.
You
That's pretty tough.
He lucked out.
Yeah.
Is he that talented? I mean,
No.
We're probably too old to, officially say. But,
I've heard-
we've seen this play out many times in the past with other young stars,
He's
young
not a good
young
singer.
music stars.
He's not a good singer. He's just not. I'll give a kid credit if they could fucking belt one out. But this kid sucks.
Done by 20, right? We've seen this happen so many times.
Once
done by
his little
20.
boyish looks go away, and because I mean, look at his audience, dude. His audience isn't fucking guys in their 20s and even women that would, hey, let's see what the next Justin Bieber thing. They're girls that are just going to grow out of him.
Right.
And once he gets older and creepier.
Yeah, that's the problem with having young
it's harder to
fans.
get girls.
The only difference with like guys like him and Leif Garrett and stuff is the internet now has. It's almost like back then it was Tiger Beat, Teen Beat magazine. They put you in it, and when they stopped putting you in it, you weren't attractive anymore. But
yeah,
I think it's easier to stay alive for a little longer now.
I don't
because
know
of
about
that.
that. I think they get distracted quicker because
Maybe.
now these young girls go, wait, now there's this other guy or this other thing, and they blow you off within seconds.
Once they get older and lose that fucking, because he's got the charm that like the little girls like and shit like that, and the looks. Once he starts growing a fucking beard, it's over.
What about when the young girls start growing up and all of a sudden decide, they're into some other shit?
I ain't into this little fucking douchebag anymore. I'm into fucking snorting coke and fucking Charlie Sheen.
and then one day they just rip the poster off their wall and
the
they
poster
move
gets
on.
ripped off the wall. And
Both sides move on.
That's it.
But this is Matt Lauer, of MTV fame, of course. We learned that yesterday.
Yes, from Rich Voss. We learned that Matt Lauer was on MTV. We can't find any record of it.
But Rich told us. So Matt Lauer of MTV fame. Egypt is just falling apart, and they needed to do their Justin Bieber interview yesterday.
Yeah.
It continued with this.
You've got this voice that makes especially the young girls swoon. Are you worried about your voice changing? You're 16.
No, I mean, my voice is definitely changing gradually. It's definitely lower than it was last time I was with you, right?
It is. Are you worried you're going to go through that awkward stage that I remember I went through?
Yeah, I think that everybody's voice changes, and it's just how you go through it. There's a lot of people who've gone through it gradually, and there's some people that haven't, but I have a great vocal coach, and it's helping me. And one of my favorite parts about this movie is it is 3D, and everything looks better in 3D, especially, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you look, oh my gosh.
No, now you're lying. Now you're lying.
Those dimples look amazing.
No, those aren't dimples, those are wrinkles.
Oh,
There's a big difference.
God,
Just kiss him.
This is embarrassing.
God, this is
fucking embarrassing.
You realize world history is being made and changed, minute to minute, and
he has an okay voice. It's nothing special, and the songs are nothing special. They're just poppy songs.
He's very overproduced because he can't sing. He's not a good singer.
Right.
He's really not. And it's a pop idol thing. Come on, how many of these? What happened to fucking Hanson? Where's Hanson? Where's fucking the Nick Carter that was the little kid Nick Carter, not, the DJ?
He was just in the news for something.
Something bad?
Something shitty.
Yeah, something bad.
Something shitty.
Exactly. Like these
guys end up being in the news for something shitty.
These are all guys that were fucking, they were huge.
Carter.
Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter, that's
Aaron
right.
Carter, right.
He was a big fucking deal.
Going to rehab
Chicks loved him. Now he's seeking treatment for emotional and spiritual issues. The fuck is that? Yeah, I'm emotional and spiritual issue is that young girls don't want to fuck me anymore. That's his.
And probably the drugs were too good, and now he's trying to figure out how to get away from his addiction.
Yeah. There's a young picture of him. That's when the chicks all loved him. And now look at him.
There you go, Bieber.
Yeah,
there you go, Bieber.
Who is he?
That's Nick Carter's younger brother.
Who
Aaron
was
Carter.
Not as big as Bieber, but he had his day.
He had his day. He had his
He
moment.
was doing okay.
When he looked like that. And now all the 14-year-old girls.
There you go.
Look, you think like fucking 14-year-old girls, maybe with daddy issues.
And he's not even that old in that picture.
No.
How many years ago was he popular? I don't even remember him.
Aaron, I don't know. It goes back
had to be like 6 years
or
ago.
7 years ago.
I'm looking right there. He has chosen to enter a facility. That's like the first thing I read at first. They always wind up in rehab.
That's
why don't you go? Let's do the Leif Garrett now because that's classic.
Leif Garrett is a classic.
I watched Celebrity Rehab, and they don't explain why his face is so fucked up with burns. And you can't find the info on the internet.
It's meth.
Is it burns or is it
I
pigmentation?
think he has that meth fucking.
It looks like it's burnt to shit, man. It looks like he had a rough night.
His Leif with his big Farrah
There you go.
Fawcett hairdo.
This guy, back in his time, man, was no one was bigger for a while.
He was the teen idol of the
Right.
70s.
And now that's not even a recent picture, but that's there you go.
Like, man.
Oh, that's good. There's one with him in an orange jumpsuit. That can't be good.
Man.
If you're wearing an orange jumpsuit, some bad
That's
shit
not
has
good.
happened to you.
Wow.
Wow, he looks bad.
You got to try to find a recent picture because even though he looks bad in these pictures, his face is still intact. His face is so fucked up and scarred up.
Do you think he's losing his hair because he has the headband?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
his
God,
hair
it's
is completely
gone.
gone, man.
That lovely,
Oh, there,
those
look.
lovely blonde
And someone
locks.
even did it for us. The Justin Bieber, Leif Garrett. Go right to the middle, two
Oh,
over.
yeah, look at that. See?
See, that's Justin Bieber's future. They have
That's
Justin
what
Bieber,
happens.
and then on the right side, Leif Garrett in another
that's
jumpsuit.
terrible.
This one is a nice like
It's a blue.
It's a blue. It's a nice
a little
blue.
blue. He's standing in front of that wall.
Unbelievable.
That's just.
I can't think of one pop star that
What do you do?
that did okay after his fame was done.
What do you do? Like, even Don Wahlberg was older when he was in New Kids, so it wasn't like he was
And he turned into a good
kid
actor,
kid.
right?
And then he went into acting.
I think he's way better than Mark Wahlberg at acting.
What has he done? He did Sixth Sense.
He takes
He takes
other
on
roles.
these weird roles.
He
Not
was
weird,
great
but
in Band of Brothers. He
Yep.
had a big part in Band of Brothers. He was really good.
I think he's a better actor than Mark. I really do. I
takes
still
different
have a
roles.
problem with The Fighter just because Mark Wahlberg was in it, and he was a producer in that movie. He should have just fucking sat back and let someone else do that role because Christian Bale just acted his ass off around him.
He was amazing.
Just kicked his ass.
He was amazing in Boogie Nights. When he's good, he's amazing.
He was good at Boogie Nights.
But yeah, there's some things I don't think he's great in.
He takes me out of movies. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's too Hollywood or something. Too
Yeah.
polished. I don't know what it is, but
Oh, no, I like his
like Christian
movies.
Bale. In The Fighter, once again, we'll say this: the opening scene, he's on this couch, and you're like, "Oh my God, that's
that
Christian Bale! Holy shit!" But when Mark Wahlberg, popped on, Mark Wahlberg, there wasn't even a doubt.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Finally, Matt Lauer really breaks it down and gets to the bottom of things with Justin Bieber as
right.
Egypt falls
Good.
apart.
There's a rumor going around you may cut your hair. Is that true?
No, well, actually, like I'm just like messing it up a lot. Like before, usually I had it just like flat, like everything just regular shape. But like I'm just messing it up now.
All right, so it's not. You're
Just
not going to
changing
shave
it.
it off like
No,
me or
I'm not
anything
Calm
like that.
down.
No.
Calm down, everybody.
Matt
Justin
is
Bieber's not cutting
Not
his
just
hair.
hanging with Justin Bieber.
He's swooning.
He is swooning.
He is. He got the big
smitten.
interview.
He's smitten with little Justin Bieber.
And finally, one more. A girl with
Justin Bieber. Kid's hysterical.
a girl with Bieber fever comes in and asks a dumb question.
Of course.
A lot of these young ladies
Oh my gosh, you're 3D. Oh my
have been
gosh,
gathered here
this is crazy.
since 7 o'clock last night.
Oh, my
I
God.
love you.
One of those young ladies, actually, we asked to come in the studio.
No, really?
Is it Melissa, is it? Is that your name,
Melissa, how are you?
We plucked her from the crowd because
Don't
she would
cry.
like to ask you. First of all, Melissa, where are you from?
Me?
Yeah.
Like nationality?
No, just where do you live?
New York.
You live in New York,
Yeah.
okay. And how long have you been a Justin Bieber fan?
A long time.
A long time.
I waited for this moment so long.
Have you seen him in concert?
Yeah.
See, that says a lot right there. A long time. Bieber's been around, what, 6 months?
She thinks it's like a long time to her is a year.
Right,
She's
exactly.
She's a kid.
That's what's scary. We've been at it, what, 16 years?
Yeah.
Justin Bieber's not going to be doing this 16 years from now.
Do you think it'd be creepy if he had brought me in as the fan? And I just couldn't talk?
Hi, Jim Norton.
I just think you're the greatest.
See, that would be funny. I'd
Yeah.
watch something like that.
Yeah.
Why'd be so predictable all the time?
They bring that fucking...
This moment so long.
Have you seen him in concert?
Yeah.
You have? What's it like to see him this close, though?
Really good.
Yes. Do you have a question you'd like to ask him?
I want you to have these.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What do you
give
miss
her his
about being a
balls?
normal kid?
What do I miss about being a normal kid?
Nothing.
I
is the
miss
answer.
being able
Nothing.
to just like go home and just relax and just be with my
No,
family
you
and just
don't.
and not do anything for like a while.
Holy shit, that is such bullshit.
No, you don't.
What is he, 15?
16.
16. If you were a multimillionaire at 16, you wouldn't miss anything.
When the door opens up, you just hear girls screaming like
Yeah.
they're being fucking raped.
Right.
That was. Did you hear that screaming going on? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just want to go home and hang out with my family. Shut up, you liar.
Do you think the screaming matches up with what Bieber's thinking? Because Bieber's all man.
I don't fucking
He's
know what's
he's all
going
man
on there.
So he's thinking, man, I could get my dick in a lot of these girls.
Oh.
But most of the girls are thinking that's not why we're screaming.
No.
It doesn't match up.
Play a little bit of that fucking kid
Yeah.
freaking out. It's so fucking funny. The little girl freaking
She's
out.
really young, right?
Yeah.
19 million views. Holy
Cody's
shit.
very sad today. Cody, why are you so sad, honey?
Because.
Because why?
Because I love Justin Bieber.
I can't hear you.
Because I love Justin Bieber.
You're crying because you love Justin Bieber?
Yes, that's why I ran in my room.
You ran in your room and cried because you love him?
Yeah.
Does that make you sad?
Yes.
Why does
I
it?
don't get to see Justin Bieber all day.
Because you don't get to see him all day.
Yeah.
Why do you love Justin Bieber?
Because I know he loves me back.
Because you know he loves you back.
Yeah.
Uncle Bieber.
Honey,
This kid's
Love
insane.
mommy.
we don't have to cry because we love Justin Bieber.
Yeah, we do. Sometimes.
The sister's so cute. The sister's hot.
Well, what makes you cry?
Justin Bieber always makes me cry with his songs.
He always makes you cry with this song?
Yes.
That kid needs a smack.
Oh.
Oh, God.
This is probably
Well,
watched
why
by the
does it
same
make you
3
cry?
fat women 6 million times apiece.
Justin Bieber.
How does a
Honey.
kid get this fucked
You
up?
do know you're only 3 years old, right?
Yes, mommy, I do.
Well, when you're 3, you're not supposed to cry over boys.
Yes, I know, but I love Justin Bieber.
They're all laughing at her, too.
You gotta laugh.
You do.
Well, what do you want Justin Bieber to do?
Curb in my hair.
You want him to be one of your family?
Yeah.
Can you pause that for a second?
She wants him to be one of her family.
Now you play it out in the 3-year-old's
Yeah, right.
head.
Yeah.
Like, what does she think having Justin Bieber in her life means?
That he would play with her and stuff.
Like what?
Like play fucking Barbies and shit.
And then
just
he
be
would
around
sing
the
to her
house
and say, "I love you."
Sing,
Yeah.
and be like, oh, and everything that like her sister's doing, like kind of hold her and like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
That's like being married to a 3-year-old.
Right, exactly.
That's
hardcore sex for a
That's
3-year-old.
total fucking hardcore, like crazy sex for a 3-year-old. Is like Justin Bieber's playing with her dolls with it.
I always
and
love-
like buying her candy.
I always loved that bit.
She doesn't know that Justin Bieber might leave horrible watery shits in the toilet.
No.
She never thought about that, or if his fucking breath stinks.
No.
Or he cuts a lot of gassers.
And was it Jimmy Kimmel that brought Bieber on the show and then brought this girl on and met them in the
I think
in the
so.
dressing room?
See, that's why he's fucking smart.
I know. That's-
Kimmel does all this shit that none of the other shows do.
Like if you look at that, you would think, all right, let's get this fucking kid and Justin
Yeah.
Bieber in the same room, and Kimmel, can make it
Well, the
happen.
younger guys are definitely doing that. Fallon does a lot of that
That's
stuff,
really
too.
smart.
Yeah.
Let's hit that.
Baby girl.
I swear, if he sees this and he comes, she will be my favorite sister forever.
This is wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah, keep
Honey,
What
you're
happened
3,
when
you
they
should not be
when she
crying
met
over
him?
Boys.
Mommy, I don't love it.
She was very
They
happy.
all make me cry.
Cody, have you ever seen Cheyenne cry over Justin Bieber?
Sometimes I do.
No.
Yes.
Okay, honey.
out of
We
her
should stop crying. Do you want to go listen to some of his songs? Will that make
Oh,
you
that's
feel better?
good.
No.
Of course it will.
That makes me cry again.
And then the kid starts singing some Justin Bieber.
Oh, I think
It's the mother.
It's the mother, the sick mother.
Just
Yeah.
taunting the kid.
That's good. She's 3 and she's got anxiety issues.
Traumatizing
Yeah,
the
she's
kid.
already got anxiety shit going on.
The best will be when she gets older, gets a boyfriend, and they play this. You're like, look at what kind of a lunatic your girlfriend is.
They're all singing to her.
His whole family stinks.
Okay, Cody.
Kid included.
Listen. Stop crying for a second and listen.
Oh, really? You just made her
Yeah,
cry
you made
by
her
singing to her.
If you cry like this when you listen to Justin Bieber songs, Mommy's not going to let you.
Yeah, she's not going to cry.
You don't want
She
to.
don't
It
want
makes you
to.
too sad.
She's hysterical crying.
I'm going to turn the video camera off now.
No.
You don't want me to?
One, two,
You want me to keep recording you?
Yes.
Well, all you're doing is crying about Justin Bieber.
Boo. She actually went boo.
I bet that's Justin Bieber.
And now the lunatic's laughing.
Pause this for 1 second.
Now the lunatic's laughing.
Honestly, tell us, am I the only one with a raging heart on?
No. That's great. That's about it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. She started
Oh
laughing.
my God.
There you go. So,
Justin Bieber. Everyone loves the Beeb.
oh, you bring in the embarrassing tape? People are asking.
Of course not. I don't know what. You know what? Right now, again, I'll text Joe Curry. He's the only guy that's got it.
Your brother doesn't have it.
Nope.
Oh, you asked him? He doesn't have it.
No. Yep.
Oh, wow.
And he don't have it. Joe Curry does have a copy on cassette tape.
That will make it better.
And right now, I'm texting that motherfucker. Yo, Curry, you motherfucker, where you at? Joe Curry. There it is. And I need my awful song tape. There you go. Thanks. I put thanks. I wanted to, there, send. There it is.
There you go.
I'll send.
All right. So we just saw that video. It's pushing 20 million views.
Jesus.
Thanks to the internet. Doing a little seg here. Have you seen the video of the Today Show talking about the internet yet?
Oh, I
This
heard
is starting
tell
to go
about
viral,
this.
man.
Yeah, I heard tell about
From
this.
94, right?
94. That's
94.
yesterday.
94.
That's
Let me
yesterday.
think now. We, as far as the internet goes, in 94, very fucking new, because I kind of remember 95 as being the
year, right?
The year.
I remember 94, I was at BAB, and they started talking about all the stuff you could do on the internet.
Yeah.
And the first thing someone told me is like you could look up Jimmy Buffett lyrics.
Oh, yeah?
I never forgot that.
Wow.
Which was, now you could, you take that for granted, but think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a song or something, you could look up the lyrics to songs, and
Although
that's how
I was
they.
on CompuServe in the 80s, so I was a pioneer.
You were doing the internet in the 80s?
Yeah. Internet in the 80s.
No.
CompuServe.
That's almost impossible.
300 baud modem. It's great.
I remember we sort of had like the internet at college, but it was like, I think it was just within the campus, if I'm right.
I'm thinking like 88, 89.
You were interneting in 88.
On a Commodore 64.
Who were you talking to?
I would go to these bulletin board
Other
services,
pedos.
and when it was safe. And there were like trivia games you could log into, and there'd be a trivia question, and you'd have to type.
Oh, I remember
fucking,
that stuff. Yeah.
Shit, real
Could
quick.
you chat with other people?
Or
you were kind of just. Yeah.
I was just playing like text trivia games,
Right.
with people with no graphics or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But you were doing the internet in the late 80s. Well,
yeah.
the Today Show didn't know what the internet was in 1994.
Wow.
Good old Bryant Gumbel.
Bryant Gumbel. Okay.
Who I see in the elevator quite often.
Oh,
Mr. Gumbel. Bryant Gumbel. And Katie Couric.
Katie Couric.
Talking about the internet. 94.
I wasn't prepared to translate that as I was doing that little tease. That little mark.
That sucks is the only audio we got, huh?
94 was so long ago that's the only audio there is?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
With the A and then the ring around it. At. See, that's what I said.
So they're talking about the
the A with the little ring around it.
Yeah, it's so weird to hear this.
Which now is probably the most commonly used key on a fucking
Sure.
keyboard. And it used to just be for accountants.
Right.
You sold 360 units at $100.
Right.
That's pretty much all it was used for.
And now it's the most popular key, like you just said. Most recognizable symbol.
Oh, yeah.
Probably in the world.
It means the internet.
I wasn't prepared to translate that as I was doing that little tease. That little mark with the A and then the ring around it. At. See, that's what I said. case that she thought it was about.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'd never heard it. I'd never heard it said. I'd always seen the remark, but never heard it said. And then it sounded stupid when I said it. Violence at NBC.
I heard you around or about in the lunchroom.
See, there it is. Violence at NBC. GE.com. I mean.
GE.com.
GE.
They didn't even acknowledge the dots.
No dot. He's like, what does this mean?
GE.com.
He had no idea what the fuck was going on there.
Wow.
The at, he goes, it just sounded weird saying, violence at NBC. Yeah, he
No, what's creepy is this is when our history started. We started in 94.
Yeah.
So we started when the internet really wasn't happening.
No, it
and now
just started
look
kicking
where
up.
we are today.
Oh, my God, craziness.
A show in shambles.
But
we're all online. Fuck you, Egypt.
Do you remember Al Gore talking about the information superhighway?
Yeah,
it's annoying. But I got to give credit where it's due. Those fuckers were right, man. It is. I cannot believe how it's like. I cannot picture living without it now.
Yeah, no, you can't.
And people didn't really take it seriously at first. They're like, this silly thing
Yeah.
that some people are doing.
I think Napster and that really helped a lot. Like when people realized you could just go out and grab free shit, like that got everybody interested. Like that's what got me on. It was like I could just go out and get fucking Metallica songs and Sabbath, and like I couldn't believe it.
You had to say Metallica.
Why not?
Somewhere Lars is
Oh.
fucking stomping his foot real hard.
But you know what I mean? It's like that. That to me was one of the most attractive things about it at the beginning.
That's NBC's first webpage?
First archived.
Archived webpage.
So that's probably-
so it's 96?
Yeah, I think they didn't. I think that project didn't start.
Where are the
archiving
graphics?
stuff.
It's not very good.
Wait a minute. Where's the video?
graphics?
Where's the video?
It's optimized for Internet Explorer.
Jesus,
Here's more
look
of
at that.
Bryant Gumbel and Katie Couric from 94.
Or about in the lunchroom.
See, there it is. Violence at NBC. GE.com. I mean.
Well, Allison should know. What do you
is
say
the
about
internet
Allison?
anyway?
And they call it, what is internet?
What is internet?
Not the
I
internet.
do not know internet.
What is internet?
That's only 94.
Internet is that massive computer network, the one that's becoming really big now.
What do you mean? That's big. How does one? What do you write to it like mail?
No, a lot of people use.
This is so weird.
Wow, this is fucked up to hear.
It's weird because it's only 94.
And it's such second nature now, you kind of forget that we didn't have it at some point.
Sure.
And we did have a learning curve. Like you think, I remember the times where there was no internet, but then I would remember when there was internet. I don't remember that time when it was like you were going, what is this?
Remember
What the fuck is it? How do you send mail? What?
I remember when we first started promoting, every time we would have to say HTTP.
Yeah, you want the address?
HTTP
colon
Right.
slash.
No, backslash.
www. dot. Now you just say, whatever.com.
Sure.
Whatever.
What do you write to it like mail?
No, a lot of people use it and communicate. I guess they can communicate with NBC writers and producers. Allison, can you explain what internet is?
No, she can't say anything in 10 seconds or less.
Can you explain what internet is?
What is internet? What is internet? Must learn of internet.
And then the
crazy.
off-camera staff explains what the internet is.
What the internet
or what internet is.
Allison will be in the studio shortly. What does it mean?
It's a giant computer network made up of started from. Oh, I thought you were going to tell us what this was.
It's like a computer billboard.
It's not an. It's a computer billboard, but it's nationwide. It's several universities and everything all joined together.
Right.
And others can access it.
Right.
And it's getting bigger and bigger.
It came in really handy during the quake. A lot of people, that's how they were communicating out to tell family and loved ones they were okay because all the phone lines were down.
I was telling Katie and others.
But you don't need that. You don't need a phone line to operate internet. No.
To operate internet? I love how she's just saying internet. So you don't need a phone line to operate internet?
That's what's great about all this stuff. Someone just had this and uploaded it and went, oh my God, they're talking about internet.
Shit, internet.
I was doing gigs. I was 4 years into comedy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's not that long ago.
I bet there's
relatively speaking.
Jesus. Yeah.
Those girls are now 30. Relax. At least.
Jesus Christ.
We're looking at our old website.
Yeah.
Oh my God. From 01.
Wow.
Right before 9/11.
There's already a Sandy Kane retrospective in 2001.
Get out of here.
We
really?
thought she was going to be dead. Wow, the Nerds were playing at the Stone Pony for our road show.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Nikki, we deliver keggers.
Yeah.
Pictures of Sandy Kane.
Pictures of yuck. Ah, this Twatto.
That picture's 10 years old.
The Twatto picture is 10 years old. Look at Sandy from 10 years ago. She looks exactly the same.
She probably looks better now.
She is a vampire.
Right.
She is truly a vampire.
Oh, my God.
Wow, that is fucked up to look at from 10 years ago. Sandy's a mess.
Could you,
Sports guys, Don and Mike, Ron and Fez,
It was RonandFez.com was the name of the show back then.
That's right.
RonandFez.com.
They talked about internet every night.
They talked about internet. That was like their big thing.
That was their thing.
Internet.
Like,
they would have guests from internet.
Yeah, it was all about internet.
Wow, that's fucking a long time. And then they started like talking about other shit. And it was like, this RonandFez.com thing don't make much sense.
Yeah, because now everybody's into internet.
Yeah, they were like cutting edge. It was,
It was cutting edge.
You name your show .com.
Can you link that to me? I'm going to tweet that. What is it? It's our oldest web page?
It's basically the WNEW page from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And what about the other thing they did at NEW where they used the ampersand? Where it was like at 1027. What was the fucking when they changed format kind of and they didn't go from WNEW? What was it called?
Oh, FM Talk.
FM Talk
at 1027.
1027. And they had the at because that at is that says the future and we're on top of things.
Yeah, we were on top.
So
of
it was like
man.
yeah,
we were
FM
all about
Talk
internet
at 1027. That really fucking lasted long. Oh, the New York radio message board went crazy. Oh, you're retiring classic call letters. Shut up. Shut up. How about these call letters? FUCKYOU.
DIE, and however you spell already. What a bunch of nerds.
Classic call letters.
They were big
Get
when
the fuck
internet
outta here.
was just kicking up on radio.
What, on that New York radio message board?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking hideous.
Now it's just, there's nothing there. No one cares anymore. Again, message boards are
How
kind
come
of...
these things? How come we never did any of these things? We should we should be doing these things.
Yeah.
It says coming soon to the Opie and Anthony show. This is 10 years ago. Teen car wash. Please, can we do that?
Yes, of
Best
course.
body of the Opie and Anthony show.
I think we
contest.
did that.
Yeah,
well,
we
let's
did
do it
that.
again. What
Most
the fuck?
offensive song we did.
Let's do that.
No, we didn't, because it's the most offensive song contest, too.
Oh, that was shut down.
Second
That
annual
was shut
O&A
down.
celebrity softball game.
That never happened.
That would be great.
Oh, wait, we did do
Yeah,
that,
we
yes.
did
The
do
second
two
one?
of those.
Oh.
Yeah, we did
All right,
two.
well, the third one, we just wanted to do.
Panty-palooza.
I don't even know what that
Panty-palooza.
is. I want to be a part of it.
I want Panty-palooza.
And the teen pool party, hot fun in the summertime.
Teen. We have how many teen things do we have?
Well, we came up with the fact that everything sounds better when you put teen.
Yeah, when you put teen in front of it. So we would put teen in front of everything, and people would be like, "Yeah, we got to fucking see that."
Teen chaos in Egypt.
Yes,
see how
chaos.
beautiful that works.
Great.
What's the MILF contest winners?
I guess that's MILFs.
We did do MILF, right?
We did.
Winner gets 5 days, 4 nights at the Sands Beach Club in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
This is when
Spirit Airlines.
This is when the company took care of you and actually gave you real stuff to give away. God,
Damn.
boy, have times changed.
What's the Opie and Anthony Wall of Fame?
I don't even know.
No, down, buddy, down, right the last one.
That's
above
probably
the
a
blue.
bunch of shots,
Just
right?
probably right there.
Yeah, it's just probably pictures of all the famous people
The
that
rest
came in.
of...
Yeah, Billy Idol, Cindy Williams, The Naked Cowboy from
Jesus.
10 years ago. Little Stevie's tumor. What the fuck is that?
God, Garrett Morris.
Could you
remember
click on
that?
Little Stevie's tumor?
What is that?
I don't remember.
Garrett
that.
Morris was fucking 10 years ago?
Oh.
Why
That
can't
doesn't
it?
pop up.
Some pages aren't.
They're
Some
not
pages aren't
linked to
archived. It's
anything
not
anymore.
like, you know.
Internet goes away.
Yeah.
That server is not on internet.
Whatever got archived, got archived. Some
Yeah.
stuff didn't. I guess.
Yeah.
Ken and the Big Pen.
That's when we refused to sign a contract, and he just kept coming in every day.
With a giant pen.
With a giant pen, he thought that would make us sign.
That was 10 years ago?
Yep.
Dude, where did 10 years go? This is
Garrett
crazy.
Morris.
Garrett fucking Morris.
Jay Moore was in that day, I remember.
Oh, Sandy
Sandy?
Kane's on his lap.
There's Jimmy.
Is that Jimmy? Go
Yeah.
down. Let's see Jimmy from. Look at you, Jimmy.
Looked the same, except
You
fatter
do.
and older.
You're a little fresh-faced boy.
we all look the same
Look at
except
Jay
fatter and
Moore.
older.
Holy shit. Jay Moore looks a lot younger in that picture.
He sure does.
Wow.
He sure does.
Yeah.
Send me this link. I got to tweet this for
Holy
for
shit.
the people out there. Anthony's
Cripple.
desk.
Anthony's. Oh, that was my desk in the office. Oh God, look at this. It's because it's probably archaic shit.
Yeah,
Big
some of the links
fucking
don't work anymore, obviously.
CRT monitors.
People haven't clicked on these links in years.
One-legged boxing? We did one-legged boxing?
I don't remember doing one-legged boxing. I know we did blind boxing. Blind boxing is one of my favorite bits of all time.
Oh, look. It's
oh,
two
look. We
people
found
with
two
one
guys
legs.
with... How the fuck we find two guys with one leg? and they just
Jim
boxed.
and Woody with one leg each. Well, two legs between the two of them.
And see, this is why... the guys down the hall have got to understand. This is what we remember.
Yeah.
That's why we bitch so much, because we can't even come close to one-legged boxing anymore.
No.
These guys came in, one leg each.
Young Garrett.
Right.
Young Garrett.
One leg each, and then right outside the studio, they beat the shit out of each other.
Bouncing up and down on one leg like
Right.
that fucking...
There were bruised ribs, all sorts of injuries.
Like the guy from Platoon.
Hot 97 ruined all that for you guys with,
that's
with
true.
the slap fighting.
Slap fighting.
But this is what we remember, and that's why we bitch so loudly, because we can't even come close to doing any of this stuff.
No. Damn it.
All right, I'll...
sucks.
Danny, send that to me. I got to tweet that so you guys can
There's
check it
some
out.
great
from the-
shit on there.
Some old school shit.
Scott, let's see. Scott.
Anything else worth looking at?
Little
Girl wearing shorts.
This is like fucking shit.
Steve C. Hit that Ultimate Fighter. This is when Steve C. took on...
Tito Ortiz.
Yeah, Tito.
That was fucking 10 years ago.
Yep.
And Steve was giant.
And we told Tito not to hold back, and Steve was into it. See how long Steve could last with an Ultimate Fighter when no one was talking about Ultimate Fighter, to be honest with you.
Like the beginning.
Oh, those pictures aren't happening?
Some of them will.
Some of them might work?
I'll try them all.
And
So we
Steve tried his best against Tito Ortiz, lasted seconds, but it was...
I think that was Tito's last win.
Yeah, but once again, like, no one stopped us right outside the studio where you had this space, and Tito, you know, he didn't hold back.
No.
Look at Ronnie holding the mic.
Ronnie was helping
Ronnie
out.
doing some time on the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah, Ronnie B.
Good old Ronnie B.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's me in the old days. 10 years back.
Huh.
Wow. Fucked up. God, that was so... It doesn't seem that long ago.
Oh, it seems like a lifetime.
There's a picture of Tito on top of Steve's on his hands and
There's
knees.
Fezzi beating in the background, too.
Yeah.
I used to love the crossovers that sometimes would never end.
Yeah.
I would stay for the Ron and Fez show and then hang out for Eddie Trunk's show on the weekend.
Oh, my God, yeah.
I'd just be there for the whole fucking night.
Would you be drinking?
Oh, hell yes. During our show.
That was one fun thing about afternoons.
Oh,
You have to
yeah.
get up later, not to work. Why am I explaining the advantage that we
It
all
was
get?
great.
I just explained that you have to get up later for afternoons. Fucking asshole.
As opposed to earlier for mornings, Jim?
Yeah, kind of. Oh, literal everybody.
There's a young Garrett.
Oh, The Office. Yeah.
May of 2001.
Look at all the booze on our windowsill.
Yeah, that was our bar.
Holy shit.
It's all just liquor.
That's where the hard liquor was. Cause then
Can you
we had,
imagine loading up our office with booze now and
then-
actually drinking it?
and then we had the
Think there'd
open,
be a problem?
and then the refrigerators that are just filled with shit.
We had one fridge, and it got filled up. It was supposed to be the food fridge, and it got filled up with beer.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided to get another fridge for food, and like 2 weeks later, it was full of beer.
Well,
Look at all the cases of Sam
Stay out the
Adams.
bushes.
They would have deliveries to our office. That's how fucked up it was. Sam
Yeah.
Adams would deliver, I forgot, like 5 cases a week or something.
Yeah, there'd be a
It
fucking
was-
guy who'd come up with a hand truck and just fucking.
Yep, and
give us
they
beer.
encourage, man, you're doing the show,
Rodney.
pop some Sam Adams, give them to your guests. We don't care. They're a big sponsor.
Oh my God, Rodney
there's
Dangerfield
Rodney.
and Fat Mendy.
Fucking Rodney Dangerfield. We got him high in the stairwell.
Yeah, Stinky did, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He loved his pot.
Shit, unbelievable.
All right.
Good Dr. Dirty back then. That's fucking January. That's exactly 10 years ago.
Yeah, this is 10 years ago. Drinking and performing.
Oh, my
Holy
God.
shit.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Ope looks the most of you. You look really like maybe it's your smile, but you kind of like have like a.
I look like a kid.
You have a boyish grin.
Hey.
I look like a fucking kid in that picture. I was no kid back then even.
Wow.
All right.
Wow. Why didn't we warn
Oh,
everybody?
it goes back to 2000.
Oh, shit. Why didn't we warn everyone of 9/11?
We didn't know, dude.
Like, look,
we're looking back on it now. We didn't know then.
Oh.
99.
99. Valentine's Day party.
99.
99. That was at that beer fucking works. Where was that?
On Long Island.
Wow.
99. You got Brother Joe on
Earl.
stage.
Yep.
Black Earl.
That
me in a horrible sweatshirt. What the fuck was I thinking?
Spike. Remember her?
Oh, yeah.
Who's Spike?
And that other chick. What's her name? The blonde.
I forgot her name.
Oh, Spike was lovely.
Spike's dressed up in her
You
fucking Dom
weren't
gear.
around for Spike?
I don't remember Spike, no.
Oh, you would have loved Spike.
Lynch.
A young Stephen Lynch.
Stephen Lynch
from 99.
performing. Holy shit, yeah.
He doesn't look much different.
Nah. Tara, that was her name. Tara was hot, but she had horrible tits.
Yes.
Remember?
They were...
She looked great dressed. She was hot as shit. Look,
Yeah.
doesn't she look hot?
Yeah.
You take that bra off,
which she
her
did many
flapjack
times.
fucking tits. They were flat and just stretched marked. And,
All right.
Well, she was a wreck.
Hey, you can go to OA Photos on Twitter. Some of these shots are up there. And I'll link this website for everybody on my Twitter, OP Radio.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Black History Month. It's February 1st. Why don't we go to break with some Black History?
Go to the
man?
first dice one,
Finally,
too.
it's Black History Month, by the way.
We've been waiting all
Finally.
year for this. So
Yes.
take a listen to this. A little later this morning, Patrice O'Neill joins the program. And Ryan Keeley coming in to show off her new boobs.
Oh.
So we're still doing some of the
Patrice
old
did
stuff.
today?
Yeah, he'll be
Nice.
here in 15, 20
Nice.
minutes. But first, we take a look at Black history.
In honor of Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show proudly takes a look at some of the most inspiring and intellectually stimulating African Americans on Twitter. Today's tweet comes from DDKLZ. Oh, DD Kills. I'm scared. Who writes?
When I was in jail, a big black monster came up on me and said, "Dude, if you touch me, I'll hand you your dick."
Well said, DD Kills. Stay tuned all month as we continue to celebrate the advancements of the African American culture here on the Opie and Anthony Show.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM. The Virus, Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony.
What? Jimmy's pissed.
Yeah, I'm annoyed. So anybody who listens to my show on the Boneyard,
Yeah.
I will not be on today.
Oh.
So if you listen for the music, make sure you tune in because you won't have to listen to my voice.
Aw.
But if you enjoy me on that station, I will not be on today because they've pulled the show that we taped yesterday.
Reason?
They need set lists X amount of time in advance, and I understand that because it's all computerized, it's all programmed. But I had to switch the order. I read listener emails, so I just don't like doing it from a mass computer program. I like doing what listeners want. To me, that's more interesting. So listeners send in emails, and I read your emails, and I play the 13-song playlist. I just think that's more fun. That's what I like to do. They're paying me to do it.
Right.
I don't want to just mail in a shitty show.
That's why I don't do a music show around here, because I had an idea for a show, and they're like, well, could you work within a playlist? I'm like, forget it. Thank you. I'll just continue doing the one show, and I'm fine with that.
Well, they've been very cool about letting me play whatever we want. Like, if there's certain songs that will bleed into liquid metal, Troy goes and gets them. And, it's like they've been fine with that.
Well, God bless you.
But when it comes down to, I like to read the emails, but I got one from a prisoner. I get a lot from prisoners.
Yeah,
They're actually
I
handwritten
sure do.
letters. But those guys listen. And
How do they got satellite radio?
Boneyard's one of the channels, I think, on the internet they have or whatever.
Okay.
But there's a lot of fans in prison, so I read their emails and I play this set list like anybody else. But they tend to be wordy because they have a lot of fucking time. When you're looking at 30 years, you don't mind writing a long letter. So yesterday's list was going to be the prisoner one, but it was just too long. And my throat was fucking horrible. So I did a shorter one. And I just switched the playlist, and I'm going to do yesterday's today. But I guess that was a problem, and there wasn't enough notice. They didn't have. I don't know what it was.
Can't they just quickly change the music?
How fast? That's computerized.
Yeah.
It's very fast.
Right.
Well, they don't
Why
want
is
to play
everything a
like.
problem?
They don't want to play too many Metallica. Like they don't want to.
Who cares?
I
In
agree.
the end, it doesn't matter.
It's Jimmy
Stop
Norton's
thinking that
show.
way.
Don't overthink what music is being played.
But programmers have got to stop thinking that
Stop.
way. In the end, no one gives a fuck.
If literally, if I've gotten a
That's
tremendous
just overthinking crap.
If the listeners aren't enjoying the show, and they're only letting me do the show because the company gave it to me, well, then don't let me do the show. But I mean, I've gotten very positive feedback from the emails I've gotten. 95% have been positive.
So what's the problem? Because you're switching the shows, then the music doesn't match up?
I don't know. I only
now
switched.
You're playing stuff that they just played possibly, and they want to spread out the songs a little
Which
better.
I can understand, but it's like, can't you just go in and make a quick switch?
You shouldn't even understand that. In the end, it doesn't matter if you fuck around with it one lousy day.
And why would you want to edit my breaks that I won't talk? That I'll just, you know what? You can just pay me. You can pay me the money Sirius is paying me, and I'll just say, hi, Jim Norton, and you play what you want.
Yeah.
You want to do that? You want to just hand me money? Fine.
The guy's doing extra work to fucking make it sound good and be a show that he's proud of. And what? It's too much of a hassle?
I still don't understand
Give me
why.
a break.
I don't understand why they pulled the show. I understand that you're switching the shows, and because you switched today's show with yesterday's show, I guess, something like that.
Or
tomorrow's show, that messed with the music or something.
Yeah.
And so they decided instead of the music being a little weird for a day, we would rather pull the show. Is that it right? That's just dumb.
I think so, yeah.
That's just nonsense. But at least we're going to the Super Bowl, so that's good.
Oh, yeah.
When do we leave? Tomorrow?
Oh, you didn't hear? The gig fell through. That gig fell through. We're doing the Air Force Base.
I really want someone down the hall.
Great.
I won't yell or scream, but I need someone to tell me why we're not going to the Super Bowl.
I've told them 20 times it's Opie and Anthony first and then Puppet Show. That's how we're treated.
But I want to know why, because when we realized we weren't going to the Super Bowl, we're like, okay, they couldn't figure it out, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And then I hear, you tune in Sirius XM, and you hear, like, shows are going to the Super Bowl. So how are they able to figure it out? Like, Hits 1 is going.
Yeah.
You know, the whole gang that walks by this studio every morning together.
And no animosity toward them.
Oh,
they
no,
were
I
able
don't
to
care.
score a friggin' a good whatever it took for them to actually make it work. I guess we don't have that.
Covino and Rich are going as well.
Are they?
Yeah. So there's two big shows
and Jamie
going.
Foxx?
Well, the Foxhole. I don't know if it's Jamie.
All right, but the Foxhole's going.
So the Foxhole's going. That's 3 big shows. So I really want to know, without yelling and screaming, how were those shows able to figure out a Super Bowl trip and broadcast, but they couldn't figure it out for us?
And this isn't something we came up with at the last minute and said, hey, can we go to the Super Bowl? They approached us a couple of months ago and said, would you guys be up to going to the Super Bowl? And we said, yes, absolutely, make it happen. And then we found out, oh, yeah, by the way, that Super Bowl thing, yeah, ain't going to happen.
But who is in charge of those shows and we're able to figure it out? And who's in charge of our show? Because I really don't know at this point.
I think
and why couldn't we figure it out?
I think it's fair also that we have to answer to every fucking thing we do.
Right.
We have to answer for it. Someone's got to be held responsible. A head has to roll. Whatever the fuck it is. But
and
no,
got a talking to yesterday, matter of fact.
a little talking to. Just,
over the
just
most
a little one.
Over the most mundane, stupidest thing, by the way.
It's nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
But they had to
But I
go
had
out
to
of their
get,
way
yeah,
and talk to
Had
Anthony
to get a
about
little-
something.
Did you do something wrong?
I might have.
Mad Dog is going. Maurice Jones, Drew, I don't know who's
Is going. Covino and Rich
is going. All these shows are going.
So now, how come we're held accountable for every fucking little thing we do that they deem, oh, hey, what'd you do? What'd you do? Yet no one is held accountable down the hall for us not going to the Super Bowl when they said, you know, we'll set it up, we'll try to make it work out. Like, what happened?
Didn't
Who
we ask
fucked
earlier,
up?
too? We had asked way before that, too.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, someone obviously fucked up. Someone obviously doesn't understand.
But you'll never get a name of someone that fucked up.
But someone doesn't understand what goes into planning a Super Bowl broadcast
Extravaganza.
with a show like this.
Extravaganza.
And we're not even requesting anything.
No.
What happens is you got to plan this shit way in advance.
You just send us down there. We make the magic happen.
We make the radio. We make the radio with less and less tools every month.
Well, plenty of tools, that's for sure.
Well, there's a lot of tools.
Less
but not-
resources.
Right. But
plenty
not
of tools.
But not the type of tools we need. So, yeah, all those shows are going. They were able to figure it out. Mm-hmm. What happened?
Someone on their, you know, that manages their shows in some way, shape, or form was able to make it work.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe you're right.
Jamie Foxx is broadcasting from the Bud Light Hotel, which is what we were supposed to do.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Okay.
All right.
I bet they talk about Bud Light all the time on the Foxhole, and that's what it is. Oh, that's right. I talk about it all the time. How I have kegs delivered to my house. We should be advertising. Sales should be getting. I'm not bashing anybody in particular. Believe me, I'm long past that phase. But we should absolutely be doing Bud Light spots. It's a natural. I have a man with a hand truck that brings kegs to my house. I pay for it.
Yeah. You just want the free Bud Light.
I use it. Well,
like the old days.
Come on.
Remember when those pallets would arrive?
Wouldn't.
Martha's going down there, too?
Martha Stewart's going down there.
Is she really? Are you kidding?
Is one of our guys...
It's got to be kidding.
Is one of the guys down the hall here yet?
I've been texting...
It's 7:30. I guess they're not ready to come in yet. What time do they get in?
There's traffic. Someone is stuck on a bus.
Where's Don Wiki Wicklund when you need him?
God, I missed fucking Don.
Remember when we thought he sucked?
I don't even know what I should say about this.
Go ahead, let it rip, man. Fuck it.
We kind of had the same talk, us guys, just kind of reminiscing about Wicklund and
we thought
what we were calling the good old days.
I know.
And then we were kind of sitting there going, can you believe who looks like $1 million after all that?
Yeah, Don Wicklund looks like $1 million.
The good old days.
Donnie
were the
Boy
shit.
looks like $1 million fucking bucks.
We
right
used
now.
to bitch about the good old days.
Times have changed.
Donnie Boy fucking rules.
We never thought it could get worse.
Yeah, I think I'd like to go on record and just apologize to Don Wicklund if I ever did anything
Oh
that
my
pissed him
God!
off.
Exactly.
You know what? I think I caused a few of those heart tremors myself. I apologize to Don Wicklund as well.
Oh my God!
Oh fuck! What kind of wine you like? I'm sending you a shitload of wine.
That the good old days of Don and
I really want to know who
and-
messed this up, and I want an actual name. Anthony wants a name.
I'd like a name. You're never going to get a name. Have we ever gotten a singular name that we could look at and go, oh, this is the person that now we as a group, as a show, can sit down, talk to them, and say, excuse me, so-and-so that didn't get us to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
How can we better make this work next time so that we can go to these events?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to sit in a room with a bunch of people with no accountability. Don't plan a meeting with all management that we sit there and talk in vagaries. I want, because when someone fucks up here, we don't get a vague meeting with everybody. They get called out independently and fucked in the ass. I want to know who fucked up, sit in front of them, and then very sternly ask them, hey, what happened? That's asking sternly. Get it? No, I want to ask them what happened and how can we better make it work the next time, and how will you not screw up next time?
Because I was a little bummed out. Like, a Super Bowl broadcast would have been cool, but I let it go. I'm like, oh well, they just couldn't figure it out. And then I started listening to the channel. I think it was like last week. I started hearing all these shows that are going down. I'm like, what? How do they figure it out?
I don't know how that
We're
works.
way bigger than any of those shows going down there, and they couldn't figure out how to get us to the Super Bowl.
Ultimate insult is fucking
Dave going
Sam
to
and
the
Dave
Super Bowl.
show.
Holy
going
shit.
down to the Super Bowl.
Holy
now that's
shit.
a fucking insult.
Holy shit!
I know. Crazy.
Let me say hi to Dash in New York. Dash.
Hey,
Dash, Rip Rock.
Hey.
How's it going?
Hey.
You're going to try to run that pregame show and possibly sneak into the cheerleaders' locker rooms?
I'm guessing XFL.
I guess.
It's one of our better bits. Yeah. All right. So hopefully we'll get an answer.
Yeah. There's never the one person. Unless it's us, then there's always the one person.
There's never going to be that.
No.
And they're never going to give that.
Why?
Because that's the way all corporate people are. It's not exclusive to this building.
Oh, I know.
They are all like that.
Yeah.
They scurry under fucking papers like cockroaches. They really do. People who aren't on the air are not nearly as accountable face to face.
We got a earlier this morning call back from Fishman here. The donuts were actually better than the live caller. When the donuts hit the phone, beats the shit out of the live caller.
I told you donut would be best call of the day.
I have to agree wholeheartedly.
All right, well.
Even though I don't like giving Fishman credit because he doesn't shut up.
I guess I guess we bitch a lot because we just know what this could be, and we were reminded of what this could be by looking at the old website.
It's never good to look at,
and we can't even figure out a Super Bowl trip at this point.
Never good to look at pictures of old girlfriends when you're with a hag. We're with a hag right now.
Right,
We're with a fucking hag, and we were just looking at the hotties we were with.
Right.
That's what the analogy is here.
Dude, if I don't get my music a weekend, if I can't just wing a music, I understand why at one point, but like they want to cut my breaks. It's like,
then don't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I'm getting paid.
I had a pretty good idea for a music show, and they're like, well, we'll let you play a few songs, but you got to kind of work within the playlist. I'm like, forget it. Why would I want to do that? I was a music jock for so many years having to play the fucking playlist. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to mix a bunch of songs from a bunch of different channels. You know what I mean? Not one genre. Like, you're in the one genre. That's what your passion is. That's fine.
That's what I love.
But I like to try to mix and match from all sorts of genres and shit and put something together. Like, well, that's kind of cool. We'll let you go off playlist, maybe a couple songs every hour.
Off playlist.
Maybe. I'm like, I'm not playing the same tired shit.
Isn't that what satellite was supposed to be about? The fact that there's so many different channels and niches that you're able to go off playlist.
Right.
There are certain channels that, you stick to the playlist. You adhere like the 80s channel. Of course, you're not going to go in there and tear it up and go crazy. But certain channels are completely conducive to you, Jimmy, anyone going on there, playing their own fucking shit. You don't have to micromanage it. It's satellite fucking radio. You're turning it into regular shit terrestrial radio.
I bailed. They actually, it got to a point they actually gave me a whole bunch of playlists. Not playlists. They gave me the list of songs. I think it was Lithium. I think like my show would kind of fit around a Lithium, sort of.
Yeah, so would your life.
And they gave me every song they play in Lithium. Could you work your show around these songs? I'm like, no, that's you're already doing that.
And how about the vibe of Lithium?
Enough to make it interesting.
Right, enough to mix it up a little bit.
I know music enough to make it interesting. I'm not an expert.
You're not going to fucking play
I know what I know.
A Cyndi Lauper tune, though.
Well, maybe if it made sense, though. That's what I'm getting at.
I'm just saying, you know not to go way the fuck out because it wouldn't make it. I don't know if it would make sense.
Right.
Or not.
Right.
But it's regardless, just let you fucking play what you want.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
So I said, all right, well,
they don't get it.
I don't need to be doing any more work anyway. That's fine. That's fine. I
just don't get it.
I thought it would be fun.
Yeah, right.
I thought it would just be a fun, silly thing.
You want to do something to maybe add a little bit more to selfishly to the show, to yourself, but also just because it's enjoyable and it helps out the company.
But see, my show
My
show would have been on Lithium. I would have played some of the songs they obviously play on that channel, but then I would have went and played like The Doors. That's what I was getting at. You can mix this shit.
Yeah.
Because people that listen to Alice in Chains, they could listen to The Doors too.
Right.
But radio doesn't understand that. They never understood that.
I thought satellite did.
They have to stick it to one genre.
How did it happen?
They never understood that. You could listen to Nine Inch Nails and a Zeppelin song, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But radio just that's where they failed. You had to stay within a niche.
Within their category. But the whole thing with satellite was supposed to be, wow, look at this. You can go off playlist.
Yeah, but that's fine. I mean, that's their philosophy and all that. But you could also have the philosophy and then have guys that have a kind of a passion for music that wants to try something a little different.
Yeah, a little different.
It's not going to hurt anybody.
Dude, I had the argument. I'm like, I'm trying to do more work. Like, what are you doing? I want to earn what you're giving me. Like, I want the show to be interesting. I'm not playing disco. Right. I did play one weird playlist because I got like a really shitty thing, but it's like, so what? I played like a Johnny Cash song and a weird Paul McCartney. Like, everybody's going to be because some guy annoyed me so much with his email, but I read his email and I trashed him. And it's like, but I would enjoy listening to that.
Yes, in the context of it, it's funny. It's not.
If they don't like the show, then just pay me, and then I won't do the show. I don't understand what they want.
It doesn't make sense.
Nobody on this platform talks about the Boneyard more than I do. Like, I mean, off the Boneyard. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that station.
Yeah.
Wow.
Drives me fucking. I know what it is. I know who it is, and I know why, and I know when people. Of course I do.
Ooh.
And I know when people are lazy and they don't want to do their fucking jobs. Believe me.
Yeah, it was. And
I hate that shit. There's nothing I hate more in creativity than lazy people. Get the fuck out. Get out.
Exactly.
Drives me nuts.
Mm-hmm. My conversation was short. As soon as they gave me the list of songs that Lithium plays, I'm like, okay, look, it's not what I was thinking. So, but thanks anyway for at least listening to my thoughts on this. I'm not gonna be bothered.
Wow. Yeah. I don't.
Wow, this is weird. Let's go to Wyatt. Wyatt, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Long-time listener. Love you guys.
Thank you.
I've been listening to you guys since WNEW, and I'll tell you exactly what the problem is. You guys are in a marriage where you guys keep giving in a little bit more and a little bit more. First you lost bowling night, then you lost poker night. Now you guys are miserable. What you have to do is say, fuck management, get back to the way you guys used to be, and say, you know what, I don't care. The hell with all of you, I'm going to do what I want. That's when you guys are on top, and you guys know it.
No, you can't. You know what, though? It can't be done. It's like you're looking at it like a marriage. This is like prison. So you're saying, so what you're saying is, why don't you just walk out the front door? Tell them, fuck you, I'm not staying, and just leave. It's like, no, it's not a marriage. It's prison. See?
No, I hear you, man, but there's stuff that you could do to weasel your way back into bowling night, if you know what I mean.
It's not bowling night. It's getting out of solitary confinement. See, you got to understand, it's worse than...
Look, with this consolidation and having so many shows under one umbrella,
yeah,
there's not one show that is that important anymore.
No.
That's the problem. When we were at NEW and we threatened to walk, we were also threatening to take tens of millions of dollars of ad dollars away from the station.
Yeah.
So we had a massive fucking power. So they had to deal with our shit. And man, were we fucking nasty back then.
We were able to
so many times
get
we just
what we needed.
So many times we just walked off and said, "Fuck you, we're done." And they came running after us. But the fact is now, they would be bummed for maybe 2 weeks if we just walked.
Yeah.
But the company wouldn't fucking fail. Radio stations back in 2000 were going to fail if we left. And I know that sounds cocky, but that is a fact. The amount of ad dollars the show was bringing in. Because we were the only show on NEW. This guy keeps talking.
He means well. You're a good fan.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
But I guess what I'm trying to say that the times have changed. We just don't have that type of power anymore. The company's very happy that Howard, stayed. But the fact is, it would hurt the company short term, but it wasn't going to kill the company if he walked. That's where this whole fucking game has changed. Patrice here. We'll get back to some other shit.
I hope so.
All right, we'll take a little break.
It's the first time in my life I've ever fought to do more work.
Yeah. And been and had roadblocks put up because of it. It makes no sense.
Nah.
I think we all have something that we want to do that's more than just the show that would be good for the show, but gets stepped on. And I don't understand it. But whatever.
And they want to edit the breaks. Don't edit my breaks. Just tell me not to talk, and then you can pay me for not talking. But don't ever edit what I say.
Wait, they edit your breaks after you leave?
I don't think they ever have.
I'm sure they know exactly where to edit Jimmy, though, to keep it as funny and clever as Jimmy is.
If they have, I'm going to be very, very, very angry.
All right, why don't we take a break? We got Patrice O'Neal outside the studio. And do we have an answer to the Super Bowl question?
Troy is here.
Yes, Troy.
No, I was coming in to talk about your breaks. They're never edited. I put them together, so
Thank you.
I make sure. And they wanted to edit them today, and I refused. So.
Okay, thank you.
All right, good.
Nice fucking jacket, Patrice.
Patrice is styling, man. All right, we'll break and get Patrice O'Neal on the radio next, and maybe someone could tell us what happened with our Super Bowl trip. Now that I see all these other radio shows that are going to the Super Bowl.
The Virus, Sirius XM, Opie and Anthony. The Opie and Anthony Show. Damn it. Sirius XM, The Virus. Yeah, this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Patrice O'Neal in studio. Hi, Patrice.
Possibility. I'll think about it.
What's going on?
He asked me to do some
Patrice just comes in and just starts laughing at all of us. You just laugh at the silliness. You're looking at the easiest gig in entertainment right here. And they make it so complicated.
I come in and it's...
Get your mic.
I come in and it's like Egypt in here all the time.
Yeah. Just nothing but turmoil.
It's just a bunch of people running around trying to...
And look at the studio. It looks like there's been looters in here.
They tore down like anything extra that says your name on it.
Yeah, it just gets torn down.
We were trying to get the studio.
What is this asshole setting up for? Who's he?
He was just thinking the same
Whose fucking career is he hijacking now?
Nobody. I just want to try to get.
Shut up. Whose picture is it? We know what you're trying to do.
He's got a picture with everyone from American Idol.
The American Idol cast, like the four
everyone, including Ryan Seacrest.
So you
and now he wants J-Lo to sign the picture. It's not good enough that he's got a photo with everybody.
I did Leno with them. I did the Tonight Show with the cast. They were the lead guest, and I
and you took a picture with him.
Yeah, with all four of them.
And now he gets the picture.
And now
blown
you're gonna
up.
fucking try to muscle your way into this fucking bitch.
Now
she's gonna
be
chop
passing
his
by.
head off.
No, I just want to get it signed.
We just heard. This is all we heard. That she's gonna be passing by. J-Lo's gonna be passing by
open up that
our
curtain
studio
because she's gonna pass by in that corner
to go to another show, not to our show. And somehow,
I hope she blows him off. So bad.
Would that be the best? And somehow, Jimmy's gonna try to get this signed.
I would never do that because Jimmy said no. I would never do that to Jimmy because I know
that would be the end of ever. You would never be able to talk to him again.
This is
it would be over.
way like
you fuck with his pictures.
You can smash his phone before you tore this
before
picture
you
up.
fuck with his pictures.
How come Norton always looks like the guy in the picture though? Like, if you didn't know who was who, you'd be like, you just go, this guy is. Taking
He's
a picture
guy
with
that's
them.
taking the picture with them, right?
Look at these fucking zombies here.
Yeah. She looks good, though. She looks really good.
Does she look good in person?
Oh, she was juicy, man.
Very juicy.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, she let you put your fucking fingers on a hip.
Dude, man, they were there for a while. We tried to get everybody. She was the first one I did. I'm like,
Yeah.
we put our arms around each other and we just waited for everybody to show up.
How was the hip?
Fucking amazing.
Felt good?
As good as you think it would.
Yeah, you felt a
He
curve.
didn't even acknowledge. He didn't
care. He just wanted the picture to come out nice.
Dude, I remember the way her back felt because she had like an open back dress and my hand was actually on the skin of her. But it wasn't to be creepy.
Sweaty?
No.
Did you smell your hand after?
No, I'm not that creepy.
That's not creepy. If you touch somebody's back like that.
What, Patrice?
I'm just looking at Norton. Maybe I should have did what he did. It's just like it's interesting to me that Norton is this much of a fucking dude that does this.
Yeah.
And I should be like I should just be like taking pictures, but I don't know why I didn't do
Yeah.
that. I have no acknowledgement that I'm in this business.
It's better that way.
But
It's better that way.
there's no proof that I've been doing this for 20 years. Norton is all over the world. I'm impressed, but then I'm like,
I take select pictures. Not every person that comes in.
Very
here.
select.
But a few, you're like, oh, yeah, I want a picture of that
But
person.
I was like, why not? Like, I could have got them individually.
No,
fine,
I would
but
shut up. Why not?
I would
Listen,
take that picture in a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah.
Of course I would.
Oh, he's not allowed to talk about this. We already know what Norton does. Why not? You get pictures with fucking.
I do sometimes go with nobody.
But see-
Yeah, anybody.
Hold on.
Like.
But now what happens with Norton, he will carry that picture around until he gets
That's a nice
every
picture.
one of those people in that picture to sign it. That will be the obsession now.
But I didn't get
It'll start
signed.
with hopefully J-Lo today, which I doubt. That's going to be really tough. And then eventually he'll get Steven Tyler and the rest
get
of those
her.
guys to fucking sign that picture, right? You want all those people.
Yeah, why not? Then you frame it. It's just a cool thing.
Why
to
not
have.
again?
Why do you have that? Why do you have that picture? That's what you just. Why do you have?
To me,
You
the picture would be
carry it
good
around?
enough.
No, I just knew she was going to
Well,
be in
no,
the building today, so I brought
Oh,
it
you
here.
knew it already.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, he's way ahead of everybody.
Wouldn't that be great if
He
you
knows
just
who's
pushed
going
around
to be here
a file
Friday.
cabinet full of pictures?
Jay, wait a minute. Are you on the J or are you on the A for American Idol? I'm not sure. You fucking. And how do you ask?
Say, hey, would you mind signing this photo of us? And they never say no.
Leave,
the only,
scum.
the only one that has ever said no to a picture of us being signed was Jeter. That was the only asshole.
And did that fuck you up for him?
Oh, boy,
yeah.
did I give him a beating.
You should
on
have
the air.
heard him go off about Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
He's
But
not a Yankee
such
fan
he's
anymore
such a
because of that.
dude. Though.
That's exactly it. That's exactly
He
why
seems like such a dude that would go, all
Yeah.
right, yeah, no problem, man.
Yeah, but he was just being
No,
a
it was a
twat.
big deal to him not to sign it.
Yeah,
like
he's being
Jimmy
a
tried a
jerk-off.
few different times too. And it's like, yeah.
And I had the pen out, and so he would know that it wasn't.
Jimmy made it as easy as possible too.
It wasn't
right there.
Maybe
the pen in the
he
picture.
listens to the show and
No,
doesn't like Jimmy.
No. But it was a thing where he didn't like me because there's been guys that have asked me to sign things or take a photo, and I was like, sometimes you just meet people you don't like, and I know that was part of it. But
So if you understand that, why you hate him? Maybe just you look crazy. You look bad.
To not sign a photo of us together, it's like, I'm not going to sell this. I could see a baseball, I would understand. But
He's thinking of selling it or whatever?
He was being a twat. It was a picture of me and him. It's like,
Damn.
I've never refused that.
It was at a charity event.
Yeah.
Should have offered some money to the charity. Bet he would have signed
Dude,
it.
XM had paid $25,000 for the table we were at.
Yeah.
It was mind-boggling.
And he wouldn't do it there.
No, I asked him 3 different times. He said no.
And he knew who you was 3 different times?
He didn't know who I was, but he knew what I was asking.
Would you wear disguises?
Yeah.
He just said no to...
That turned me on athletes. I fucking hate baseball players. Most of them are just cocksuckers. They try to be funny and interesting. They're boring. Most of them are boring.
Now, did you believe this before he told you to go fuck yourself with the picture?
No,
you thought they were great guys.
No, but
that.
I'll tell you, there was the first time I had met a bunch of them in a row. Like, there was a bunch of the Yankees there. It was a Yankee event. And every one of them, except Giambi, was a fucking twat.
But Giambi was trying to come
Exactly.
down off of steroids. So
Exactly. That's exactly it.
That's like meeting Ben Roethlisberger right now, or Michael Vick right now. Like, hey, everybody,
hey, I'll sign anything.
Hold your puppy, and then hold your girlfriend. No problem. Not even going to stick my finger in her asshole. so Giambi don't even count because he was coming down off the fucking steroid thing.
He was probably a dick before that.
There's a balance that you get, but I met Cosby twice. Both times, he fucking sits there with you. He talks to you. He asks you questions. It's like
he's lonely,
but he's still nice.
How many Golden Gloves does he have?
You're right.
Catch Derek Jeter when he's 77.
He'll sign everything.
Both his hips. He'd be like, "Aren't you the guy?"
Jim will walk up to him like Godfather 2, Antonio Andolini, and just cut him up the front.
They're just fucking...
You didn't sign my picture.
He was a prick. So many of them are pricks, dude. Yeah.
This
way it keeps your screen from getting fucked up.
I see a posse.
Oh, that's actually her. She just walked by.
That's why these 2 dudes were staring at me.
Ah, shit.
What?
I was coming in this morning, and there was that guy, and then a little version of that guy, the black dude that she's with.
Yeah.
Evidently, is her bodyguard.
Yeah.
I say, hey, what's up, bro? And they gave me that the once over kind of thing, but
Let me. Based on what I just saw, let me make an assessment.
There's not a chance
you are
you're getting
not
that sign.
fucking getting near her.
That's
with
a
that
guaranteed
picture.
fact. If you got money on it, I'll put it on.
I will.
Norton will not get a chance.
Not
even a
get this
chance.
thing.
Not
even a
only
chance.
was she the center of a fucking people convoy going down
She
there.
was unrecognizable.
She was in the fucking right
and she
in the
had
middle.
on an animal coat,
She had
which
a
means she
coat
don't care.
on. She had a coat on, and her big hood pulled over her head as she walked with her face down the fucking hallway
Dark
wearing sunglasses.
Norton is calling his political. He's texting his political connections
Texting
now.
somebody?
Shut up.
Maybe we could use some of your contacts.
What is Kenny doing now? He's on the case?
Oh, shit.
What?
Where is he? He's there. He's going to take care of it. Thank you.
Oh, boy.
It's not usually hard to get them here. They're all.
I thought you were going to run in.
Kenny,
Wait, after. Do that.
Let me talk to you a second. Kenny, this doesn't count.
Come on, we got to talk to Kenny.
Kenny, get Kenny in here, man. Kenny, it does not count. Kenny has connections with other guys who protect other guys.
Right. No, that was Steve Leeds is the head booker here.
Yeah.
And that's the guy that they usually all the bookers will help you. It's like it's not that hard to do here. I wasn't going to bum rush her with a bodyguard. I would actually stop and ask the publicist, look, we did Leno together. They feel bad. They don't want to say no to somebody you did TV with. They just feel stupid saying no.
Yeah.
Norton knows that as a psychological profile.
But I would never say no.
Of muscling people for fucking.
But why? I would never
back.
say no. I would never say no to
Hello.
Hi, Kenny. Thank you.
Kenny.
What? Where's the picture right now?
It's in the custody of Stephen Leeds.
Stephen Leeds.
Yes.
Who will now walk up to J-Lo and have her
He'll
sign
go to
it?
her publicist and go, look, they did this. She'll look at that picture. It's on the Tonight Show. Why
he
wouldn't
knows
she?
the entire game.
Yeah.
I hope she signs
muscle
it
game.
in the wrong spot. I hope she signs it in the spot that I know Jimmy doesn't want it signed in. Because it's... Wait, where's he going?
I don't know.
He's wait.
He's walking down the hall with your
Steve
picture.
Leeds is walking down the hall.
He's finding a secretary to sign J-Lo's name.
He's not going to bother J-Lo.
Oh, shit.
And now Sam's running after
Look at
Steve.
his stupid face.
Jimmy is freaking out.
No, here's why I'm freaked out. I'm not freaked out.
The whole show is on pause after that picture is signed.
He probably left it with her publicist because the envelope he's carrying is too small to carry the picture in. I hope he doesn't have it in there and he's bending it up. That's what I'm bothered by.
Oh, Jimmy
Trust
can't
me.
take
Wait,
this. I love
Sam,
this.
come here.
Sam.
Sam ran down the hall.
Norton just swallowed his gum.
This is great. Sam, what happened? Because Steve Leeds had the Jimmy picture for J-Lo to sign, and he was over there down by the studio where J-Lo was broadcasting
He's not
from,
gonna bother
and then he
her.
just walked away and down the hall with the little envelope.
He's still holding the picture.
He's
Why?
not going to bother J-Lo.
He said he's going right now. He said, oh, I'm going to Greenstein's office. Tell him to calm down.
Yeah, he'll do it. He'll do it. Steve will do it. She's here for an hour.
He said, tell him I'm putting it in the paper shredder.
Yeah, that means he'll get it done.
What if it's in that little envelope
it
getting
means?
crumbled up?
Then it's not going to be crumbled up. He'll keep it straight. Steve Leeds is good.
Kenny
Still,
also.
and here's what a great bet this would be. Now that this other guy has it, I still bet he doesn't bother J-Lo.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a problem.
Anybody
gonna
want
be
in?
a- all right,
I got
between
$10.
now
I don't know whether it's getting signed or not, but I know
Put
there
your
will
money
be a
where your
problem.
mouth is, man. Let's just do a $10
I'll bet
bet.
you $50 that it gets signed.
I'm only going to bet 10.
Wow.
I'll bet you 10.
Because this is a 50-50 deal. I'll bet 10
But I'm
bucks.
starting
bet
to
you-
think it's going to get signed.
I know it
though.
will.
You think it will?
Yeah, I'm
I'll
starting
bet
to
you
think it's
$10.
going to get signed.
But you should also know that Steve Leeds might be annoyed because when Kenny handed him the picture, he said, watch the fingerprints.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Oh, no, Jimmy.
Did you say it to Steve Leeds?
Jimmy's looking like, oh, Kenny, you fucked it up.
That would be a problem, though.
No, it's
If there
not
were-
a problem.
No, if there were fingerprints on the picture, Kenny would hear it.
yeah,
Kenny
that's
would
why I
hear it.
Yeah, but you know,
Kenny
he
would hear
knows.
it.
What if she signs
Kenny
it
knows.
over like fucking Steven Tyler?
Actually, it wouldn't matter to me where she signed it.
Really?
Nah, because if all four of them sign it.
You want it, but you'd best want it like low on her, right?
The reality is this. I just took I took the holy grail of signed photos in yesterday for a framing, so this is all nice. My Sabbath. My signed Sabbath,
right.
that's all. That's in life.
Everybody.
Can we talk
Me and the band, and I finally got the fourth one. Yeah, it had to be sent to L.A. I had to go to L.A. and do it. It was a fucking nightmare.
It was a clusterfuck.
Let's talk to Steve Leeds.
Can I bring up a topic while you're killing time?
Yes,
sure.
Troy Kwan has a new mixtape out, and when girls hear it, they just spread their legs.
Really?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what's on the mixtape?
It's like disco. It's great.
Disco?
Why
Yeah.
you got a copy?
No, he posted it on Facebook, but it's online or something.
Oh,
Are you working for Troy Kwan now?
No, I
This
just look.
this
The
means
guy,
nothing.
The guy works hard, and he's good. Doing music. So I just wanted to plug it because when girls hear it, they spread their legs.
Yeah,
is that what he said?
No, that's what I say.
Oh, that's what I say.
Which means when Kenny heard it, he got on his stomach and opened his asshole with his face in a pillow, hoping Troy would fucking come in and dive in like Greg Louganis.
Here comes Steve Leeds with the picture in hand.
I have faith in Steve Leeds.
Crumble. Oh, look, it's folded up inside that fucking envelope.
Oh,
Why is it in the envelope now?
It shouldn't be.
Oh, goddamn.
It really is
it's
in the
rippling.
envelope.
It's rippling.
I have faith in Steve Leeds.
Steve, this has become a thing, huh?
I have faith in Steve Leeds. Good morning. Hi, Steve.
Yeah, there's your mic.
You
Right?
don't have faith in me.
I do.
Get over here. Get over here. Steve.
Oh,
you know,
I do.
You know how to do radio.
Good morning.
What's going on, Steve Leeds?
I tried to text you, but I think I had the wrong
The
number.
great
for you.
Steve Leeds.
I don't know about that, but
Can I ask who Steve Leeds is, by the way? I'm Patrice O'Neill. How are you, sir?
Steve Leeds is a legendary record guy.
He runs the booking department here.
And now he runs the booking department. Steve, who'd you work with in the past? Little Zeppelin action way back?
Oh, back in the Stone Age?
Yeah.
Zeppelin, Stones, ELP, Spinners, Aretha Franklin.
No, it stops with Zeppelin and the
So
Stones.
legendary name in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Foreigner.
Foreigner, nice.
Now he's just doing a little hobby, like just.
Yeah, he doesn't do it work anymore.
And what'd you do over there at MTV?
I was the director of on-air talent, responsible for being the guy who went out and found new VJs and maintained the ones that we had.
Who'd you find? Jesse Camp?
Colin Quinn?
Was it Jesse Camp? Was that his name? Yeah.
Ken Ober?
No, I wasn't.
Who'd you find?
Adam Sandler.
Judy Brown?
Rosie O'Donnell. The other Julie Brown.
Downtown?
Not Downtown.
No, Downtown was there.
Yeah.
And when she went
the white Julie Brown.
The white Julie Brown.
Right,
Homecoming
right.
Queen's Got a Gun.
Right.
That was her thing.
Yeah.
Adam Curry.
Who's a fucking billionaire now, right?
Yeah, he's doing
pretty
very
close.
well. Internet.
He got into the.
Into internet.
He got
He's
into
the
internet
podfather.
early.
The Podfather.
They invented the podcast.
Do you know that he
He's worth
actually
zillions.
Wow. He went to MTV and said, "I'm going to register MTV.com," and they said, "Yeah, go ahead."
Oh
Fine.
boy.
And they didn't know, and then they kind of had to sue him to get it back, and he was like, "You told me I could have it. You didn't want it."
How much money did he get for it?
I think they settled.
They settled. Yeah.
But
Wow.
He's doing okay.
I guess.
Do you talk to him still?
What a guy.
He actually had a daily show here for a while.
Who hasn't?
How many millions did they give him?
Not.
Shit.
Every night it was a bunch of podcasts strung together.
Now look how fast he forgot about Norton's picture.
No,
I hope he places it down on top of a dumpster.
We'll get to
Sir,
that.
I pray you don't get
Hold
this.
on.
This is very important.
Steve's got a lot of history, though, in this business.
This photo is very important to Jimmy.
Steve
And
will do
it's an interesting photo because it's got all the current judges and a guy named Jim Norton. It's a
Yes.
very unique photo.
Yeah.
So I have no problem when she's done asking her for the autograph. And Kenny said, "Be careful, no fingerprints." Gave me 2 colored markers.
You can just use black. It's fine. I didn't ask him to say fingerprints. I was scolding him
No,
for
it's
that.
fine.
You know
But
better.
I thought it was.
No, but Kenny was
interesting
protecting
as I'm
himself
walking
because if
down
there
the
was a
hall.
fingerprint on it, he would hear it.
What can I do to have you not do this, sir? Is there anything I can fucking do? I'll be your bodyguard while I'm here. I'll just walk around with you.
But look at that guy. Come on, why do you want to mess with him?
I just
He's
want to
look at a
see
nice person.
him pretend not to be tortured,
I'll be
not
bothered.
getting it.
Here's
And meanwhile,
here's
he
a guy
would be.
who has a great career. He's on the radio every day.
Thank you.
He's got some
This
best-selling
guy is
books.
just nice, and it makes
No,
me
no, no,
sick.
wait a minute.
I want
Why-
this. I
no,
want you
why-
to trip
why
and
do
fall
you-
in a shredder, like the whoa, and just to see his stupid face, sir.
But this is the only thing he lives for.
That's
He
true.
has,
true.
He has a great
Wow.
gig. He's got a career, and what he likes is getting his picture taken with celebrities and trying to get them autographed at the appropriate time.
Oh, my
you don't-
God.
don't
J-Lo
you
just
think you
walked
should-
by.
She left. She left already.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
She left. As you're talking on the radio, she just walked by.
She's doing hits one now. She's going to hits one. We have plenty of time.
Why did she walk
Don't
the
you
other
think
way?
this
then?
would help him, sir, in his low self-esteem, like his Jersey white trash, like problem that he has, where he has to take pictures with celebrities?
Hey, Roland is coming in.
They said she's ready to sign. She's got 2 minutes.
All right, you want to grab her?
No, I can't.
that Roland.
You guys are so mean.
He nailed you.
Because we've been
He
dealing
gets
with this for
me
years.
every time. Roland gets me every time. Dude,
Don't you find this? You just don't. Nothing in you wants to see him suffer behind this. She's right there.
I think he suffers plenty. We just don't see it. If this is what
Ah.
he needs to feel good, then he's suffering, and I don't want to.
Do you
get
know
into
how
that.
much he wants to tell you? Could you not fiddle
no,
with it
I
so
don't.
much?
I think he'll be fine with the picture.
That
Jimmy's
was,
just
that was
been
one of the
looking-
greatest.
Jimmy's been looking at the
wisdom
picture
things
the
I've
whole
ever
time
heard.
Steve Leeds has been in here.
Did you hear the
Making sure he's
wisdom? Did you
holding
just
it properly.
glaze over the wisdom of this
Steve's
guy
kinda-
just now?
Steve isn't handling it like Jimmy would. He's kind of like rustling it around a little, and Jimmy's like looking at it like
Well,
what's
Sam was
freaking out.
chasing me down the hall. Said, "Where are you going with that?" Jimmy wants to know. I said, "Well, I could go to the bathroom, but
Yeah, that
Better
would-
not go to the
that would
bathroom
be
with
nice.
the picture,
no,
though.
that wouldn't be good." But I wasn't going to the bathroom.
See, this guy has Led Zeppelin stories, and now he's the go-between between Jimmy and J-Lo.
Well, if I wasn't on
With
the
a
air,
picture.
I would just ask.
Yeah, you know, after dealing with Jimmy Page and Robert Plant, Jimmy's easy.
You got a good Zeppelin story?
Actually, the
It's
best.
probably 10 million
Actually, the
of them.
funny story was when Robert came up here to do an interview, and we had a very attractive young lady as an intern with tattoos standing outside the studio, and he said, "What's her story?" I said, "She's an intern." "What's an intern?" So, well, somebody who comes here and they get academic credit to learn the business. He goes, "You think she'd like to learn about the ways of the road?" And he had just told me this story where his wife caught him messing around and was like giving him a slap on the wrist. I said, "Didn't you just tell me?" He goes, "Yeah, okay, never mind." And then I told the intern that. She goes, "Oh, that's great. I can't wait to tell my dad. He used to go out and travel and follow Led Zeppelin all over the place."
Jesus.
Oh my God! Tell her dad that she might have been able to
Fuck Robert Plant.
fuck Robert Plant. Yeah,
Actually, The first time I met Robert Plant, I had Allison Steele. You guys remember her?
The Nightbird.
She had a show for the men and women of the Army Reserves. And so it was the first time she went off-site. Usually had to go to her studio, but she went to the Plaza Hotel. We go to Robert's room. And he's got one of these canopied beds, and he's lying there with his long golden hair, and he's barefoot, and he's on the bed, and she's holding the microphone in front of him. She says, "So, Robert, where do you see yourself 20 years from now?" And he looks at her without missing a beat and goes, "Here in my bed, with you by my side."
Ooh, wow, that's
So he's basically just.
Listen, after what today was said, you shouldn't say anything.
I hated that story, Lee.
You don't like that one?
I hated that story.
Yeah, I don't think we like that one.
That made me sick.
I liked it.
That's the same. I know a plumber that got that same story.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave you guys.
Don't do it, please, sir.
Look at that face. Why would you want to do anything to upset that face?
You know what? He actually brought down my evil by saying, if he needs this to live his life,
he knows.
The misery of his life, this is so important that why would you do that? He actually brought me off of my evil just with that.
Really?
Have you ever
Yes.
been to his apartment or his house?
About 5 years ago, before he lived where he lives now, I thought that was one of the most impressive things is his
collection?
Museum of pictures of with people.
So think about that. He has some sort of esteem issue that he has to have that there. So
Well, I wouldn't look at it like that.
You know what? But that's an insight to all of us. That's just a great way to look at it. That
how many
he needs
people
that.
in this room have a picture or a painting of themselves hanging in the wall of their house? You probably have one maybe of your baby and your wife with your kid.
Just pictures, really. Nothing.
But I
We
mean,
didn't
can you
go- we
imagine
didn't go
having an oil
crazy.
painting of yourself
Hell no.
or something?
Oil painting of
Who
yourself.
has an oil painting of
A
themselves?
lot of people do.
Voss!
Stupid
Oh, that's right.
Voss.
Stupid Voss. I
Thank you,
forgot about
Steve, very
that.
So
much.
anyway,
Fucking Scarface.
Jimmy, you're welcome, and I'm happy to help you.
Thank you very
in
much.
your dilemma here.
Thanks.
Now step and fetch it.
Now,
He's
Thank
just
you,
happy to still
Steve.
have a gig.
thanks, buddy.
God bless Steve Leeds. He really is a legend. Fucking legend in this
As he
business.
goes away from
Where's he going? She's over there. Does he know where she is?
No.
I made believe that she went that way.
She
She's
didn't
still
really
that
go.
way.
She's still that
Oh
way.
no!
I can't
Hits
believe
one is
that
way.
fucking safe Led Zeppelin story he told.
I know. The worst
Oh,
Led
yeah.
Zeppelin story ever.
He met a girl and said, "You want to fuck?" What?
And we just
And
made
I'll
Steve
be
Leeds walk the wrong
sitting.
way. Now he's going that way, thinking she's
He'll go
that
around
way.
that way. He knows where she is.
Yeah.
Oh, Norton is just telling
Jimmy's
himself.
freaking.
She's good.
Oh shit! Here comes the entourage.
Stop it.
Look. Oh, yeah.
That's drug quality.
Roland got me good.
Roland is a one-man entourage.
So basically, he's a bigger time Roland, almost like
Yeah, he's
for the
the-
company.
Yeah.
He's the company's Roland.
Yeah,
He's in
company
charge.
Roland.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just fun to do. Everybody thinks I'm crazy, and then they'll always see one that they're like, "Fuck, I wish I would have got that one."
No, it's impressive
Yeah,
when you check it out,
exactly.
but it looks exhausting.
My picture with
That's my
It is
issue with
I
this.
got a photo with Carlin where he's dressed like a priest. I'm dressed like an altar boy, and I got him to sign it. That's a good one.
That was from what?
No one would argue
We
that
did
it's
Tough
from
Crowd.
not
Tough Crowd, right?
Yeah.
No one would argue that it's not impressive.
Like this, it's not even
really
impressive. It's just a fun. It's like I like to do it.
It's not fun though, no.
No,
But
it's
it
not
really
fun.
is.
We see the stress.
Because
Yeah,
in
it's not fun.
when I'm over at somebody's house, or if I see photos like that, I'm like, oh, that's so fucking cool that you have that. Like I save like little mementos and shit like that. I'm a saver with that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been.
I think you think it's fun after you have it.
Yeah, it is. It's sometimes
But
a
I
pain
think
in the ass.
getting it is probably a problem. Probably.
I would want to do it if I wasn't in the business. So I'm in the business and I can do it. So why not?
Yeah.
That's what there's no reason not to. I don't look at myself like we're a bunch of equals. I'm just a fucking fan. But I literally want nothing to do with them after I take the picture. Like,
Really, you don't want to sit and talk and get
dude,
to know,
my
get a relationship.
I think my girlfriend at the time was with me. I was doing Leno and Affleck. Ben Affleck was the other guest, or the lead guest. And he came into my dressing room just to go say hello and introduce himself. So I'm like, hey, man, how are you? And he's like, cool. And he's like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, nothing. Would you mind taking a photo? He goes, no, that's cool. So we took a picture, and then he was just kind of standing there. I just sat down. And he's like, all right. Like, I had nothing else to say to him after that. I was done.
Too social in that boobs.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to socialize with him?
No, about what? I
He
mean, like,
wanted to if he had the ability.
if I had, right, exactly, Patrice is right. If I had the ability.
No, not you. Ben Affleck.
Me, I don't know what to say either.
He's probably just as
How
bad.
about, what are you working on? What are you working on?
I didn't care. I got a picture. I want to download it.
Yeah, but there's nobody cares. Nobody, when they first talk to a celebrity, gives a shit about, what they're saying. You're just trying to get a rapport going.
Dude, I'm terrible. I'm fucking terrible with celebrities at rapport.
You're not. You know why? Because you muscle them for pictures and autographs.
Maybe. I don't muscle
So
them.
muscle them for
I
friendship,
don't,
too.
I don't muscle them.
I don't want to be friends with them.
Put a pistol against their head, sign this, and then perform what you do. Make Jeter swing a bat. That was the next thing. Hey, Jeter, just do me a favor, get in the bat swinging stance and fucking let me.
He told her either her brains or her signature would be on that picture.
Fuck, dude.
I mean, but if you go to Norton's crib, man, it's an impressive array of shit.
It's star-studded, is what it is.
And it's all me bothering It's not.
Yes.
But I don't ever play it off like, yeah, look at me and my famous friends.
By the way, those people are short.
A lot
the
of them are.
American Idol cast is short.
Yeah.
Because Norton is, what, 5'6"?
5'3". Are you trying to squeeze an inch out of me somewhere?
5'7"?
5'6" and 3/4. We go up 5'7".
Steven Tyler must be what then? Like 5'11"?
He had heels on too. He's
high heels.
Yeah, he did. He had boots on.
Hey, tell me a Steven Tyler story. Well, one morning he got up and
we didn't want to
said,
say
"I want eggs."
You know what?
Instead of bacon.
You had to say it though. We all knew the story sucked.
Yeah,
we were just giving him a pass. He's
But
been
he
around
was,
so long.
But he's such a he'd tell a safe one. He wouldn't tell like.
He's got some real
how he comes with the cum is stuck on Robert Plant's forehead.
I like how it's like, and Allison Steele said, "Where do you hope to be in 20 years?" Here in my bed with you at my side. It's like, what does that mean?
That was a PBS. That was a PBS Led Zeppelin story.
Yeah, that wasn't even a fucking. What did he mean by that?
And Allison Steele's been dead for 10 years.
Yeah, good luck.
Means he wanted to fuck her, I guess.
Big fucking just a skeleton with long nails and long hair laying next to him.
I don't understand.
She's dead.
Yeah, where do you want to be? In the tub with you and the Shining Lady.
But that's why he has so much access, because everybody knows they probably can trust him.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Outside.
It's going to happen.
Something
I
is,
see some. Yeah,
something's brewing.
There's like an
She might be on the
energy.
move.
There's an energy out there in the hallway.
Yeah, too many different things out there. Gay,
Yeah.
Could E-Rock,
black, Chinese.
E-Rock, take a peek out the door. What's going on? Is she wrapping up over there? Give us a full report.
Let's take a look outside. Poor little fat kid.
E-Rock.
I gave him a little extra.
She's just in that room, just controlling that room.
I can hear you, he says.
What's up, E?
It just seems like her hairstylist, her publicist, security, they're all just waiting by the door to out queue, waiting for her to get out.
Out queue. What a smart ass, man.
Who was that? It was Roland.
Here's what I'm going to start doing.
Does Roland even work?
No.
He's too busy
Taking
beating
pictures
everyone
of
up.
the people in the entourage.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
that's
go
a good
outside
one.
and take a picture with them.
Yeah, with the entourage.
This is J-Lo's people.
And all you have a bunch of pictures with entourages.
That would be a very new
Kind of
idea.
a unique new idea.
Do you know fucking twice in one airport, Dice got me when I was just starting to work with him? Dude, he told me that one woman was Anne Margaret.
Oh, no.
And I'm like,
Hey, say Margaret
yeah,
over
but he
there.
goes, that's her over there. And I took a picture with her, but it wasn't her. And we were in Nashville, and I have a picture with a guy who I thought was Charlie Daniels.
He picks good enough people where you'd be like, it might be.
And
Like,
if
he's not saying, like, that's Dustin Hoffman.
I remember when he go up and go, I go, can I have a picture with you? He's like, oh.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I have a photo with a guy. I call it not Charlie Daniels.
What did he do?
Can we
Why-
see the picture?
Did he ask
If I have
you,
it with me.
Did he ask you, why do you want a picture with me?
I don't remember. I know he was
just went
befuddled
back.
by it.
What did Anne Margaret say?
Yeah, what did the not Anne Margaret say?
I think she just took the picture. She probably didn't know what it was for.
Because if you just walk up to someone in an airport and say, can I take a picture with you, wouldn't they just say, why?
This is before 9/11, though. This is small airports like Nashville, I think.
I find people's...
Someone on a phone, little makeup
Yeah,
case.
this is fucking... Oh,
They're on the
shit.
move. Steve
And there's
Lees is in the hallway.
Steve's in the hallway. He's eagerly awaiting. The entourage should be... I just
Here
saw
they go,
someone.
here they go.
Here they come. Here they
Yeah,
come.
they're gonna go into hits 1,
2, 3. There she is. She's got her coat off. Looking just lovely.
Whoa.
She's
he'll ask
got
the,
her hair bumped up.
He'll ask the
Looking good.
publicist.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Steve Lees is walking right next
He's
to her,
out
right?
of sight
Right
now.
next, that's her.
But,
That's
but,
her.
Yeah, but that was it.
Yeah, he'll get her. She's going to hits 1.
He's coming back already.
Oh,
shit. Oh, Jimmy.
Steve's
I
the
was
lead.
kidding.
It didn't look good because she
No, it
looked
didn't.
down at the picture. She
Yes,
didn't just
yes,
go,
yes.
sure. She said something.
It didn't look good. Ah, damn.
But she might have...
What is Roland saying?
Who in Roland?
Was that her ass? That was the famous J-Lo
Yeah, that ass
was
wasn't
the famous
bad at
J-Lo
all.
ass.
Jesus.
I don't know though. I want to.
Why do we say
You want a
some-
longer look?
I want to feel it.
Uh-oh. Update.
Oh, shit.
How did she look?
Shit.
I saw the ass up close.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She said the same thing when she walked by you.
I was going to say he passed by a mirror.
He didn't get it signed yet, but Steve Leeds broke the ice and was talking to her.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Was she friendly?
There's no
Yeah.
icebreaker to signing shit.
No, it's
You just either
you
do it or you don't.
Yeah, there's
She
some,
looked down. Her arm stayed straight to her
Yeah.
side. She looked down.
There was some
She
body
wasn't-
language going on.
I didn't see any. Do you have a pen? Kind of arm moving up.
That's an immediate thing, Kenny.
Steve Leeds knows what he's doing.
I like Jimmy's picture with Fitty. That's a cool picture by the plane.
we flew together.
Yeah,
I sat next to him for 3 hours on a flight.
yeah, that's a cool picture. Oh well, yeah. Look at that fucking Fitty, yo.
Is this the Jimmy collage here?
There's some of them. There's not a lot. There's not all of them.
You got to put more up.
John Waters.
I didn't put these up.
John Waters was
John
a good,
Waters.
He was a good interview.
I thought that was what's the sports guy on Fox?
That's a Carlin one.
That's a good one right there.
That's probably my
Just
favorite
like an
one.
altar boy, and he's like a priest. What great pictures Jimmy has.
Oh, yeah.
The Snoop, yo. Yeah.
And all the black guys, right? Open up to that shit. That's just easy. No problem, little white
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
That's the hard one.
Paris Hilton, look at that. Where was
Can we
that?
run by the ones that's impressive? I will say that's an impressive
That's
picture
a good
because
one.
she
That's the
seems
greatest.
fucking strange.
That's my favorite. They're all holding their trophies. To you, you're not a fan, but that's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't care. But I'm saying in terms of people you think would be
Yeah.
very, very difficult.
The hell is that?
That's RuPaul.
RuPaul.
That is RuPaul.
Look how tall that
Jesus.
I know. We were both in love.
queen is.
That's Max Hardcore.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Max Hardcore.
That's a good
Patrice
one.
knows it. He's in jail now.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
He's freely.
One of
my
these,
God.
One of these sick rock and roll guys. I can care less about any of these fucking lonely, dead-looking sons of bitches.
Click on Travis. Click on them. Make them go faster. It's too slow. We don't need a fucking 8-minute
I was wondering.
retrospective with each one.
Bruce Springsteen's a biggie.
That seems like he seems like a dude
Bob
though.
Saget is,
No one cares.
Woody Allen's a biggie.
That seems like a big one.
That's
yeah.
a big one, and he just looks miserable.
No, I actually got to talk to him.
That's fucking Omar.
Oh,
I miss
Don
licking your-
Imus,
licking your ear.
with his cowboy hat. Look at that, right on the
Who's
set
that?
there.
Keira Knightley.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
That's good.
The Omar.
That's a good one.
Iron Sheik said some bad stuff about us, I hear.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He don't even know what he's saying.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's a great one there.
assholes.
Great one.
Jet Li, yeah.
Jet Li, goddamn.
Pat Cooper.
More sickly.
More sickly rock guys.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Reggie
good one right
Jackson.
there,
That's
Reggie.
tough.
I mean, this one
Reggie.
destroys your whole. This is a great one.
Reggie.
And I got a ball.
And he was all business, too. He's like, yeah, let's go. He was.
Roy Jones.
Roy Jones Jr.
Reggie.
That's a good one.
Oh,
Bruce Willis, a great
Willis
one.
is good. That's a good one right there. Just Billy Bob
That's a
Thornton.
good one because he's kind of a fucking weird
Billy
guy.
Bob's a
Billy
weird
Bob's
guy.
a good one.
So we got to look
She
at
was
one.
hard. She was
look
hard
at
to
that.
get. I had to wait
Miley
her.
Cyrus.
I had to wait for a while.
Is that
for
Miley
her.
Cyrus?
Smiley.
Yeah.
We got to look at ones that seem
Oh,
like
look,
they might be
dead,
difficult
one of
to
the
get
dead
though.
Corys.
Corey Haim and Corey.
Dead Corey Haim.
Jesse Ventura. in Better Days.
Before he called Jim an idiot and asshole.
Now, who are these people that might not have like a lot of pictures of themselves with people out there? Who's this? That's Belladonna. Oh, great.
Ozzy
hugging Jimmy.
Yeah.
Who was that? Another
Paul
Stanley.
Stanley.
What's he do?
He was lead singer in Kiss.
Of course he is.
That's
Dwight Yoakam.
Oh, Dwight Yoakam.
Yeah, you got to get that one.
You gotta get that with Billy.
That's the White Yoakam there?
Carol Burnett's Carol Burnett.
Oh, that's Carol Burnett.
That's gotta be a hard one.
Where's the White Yoakam?
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons.
Simmons is an asshole.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm impressed.
Brock?
Look at this.
Brock
Look at
Lesnar.
Bothersome Norton.
Oh,
Go back,
damn,
could you
yeah.
get-
Fucking machete.
Could you go back to this bothersome guy? This
He
Norton
holds
is
him
a
in place.
fucking bothersome guy, man.
He holds him in
What
place.
a
until
fucking
the
pushy
picture
little
is taken.
cocksucker. Fucking
No.
Brock
He's
is worried about his
bothersome.
own life, and he's like, "Wait, Brock, let me get this in there." And
No, he was brought over to meet me.
And
Reed
look
Harris.
how, look how disinterested Brock is. Like, and Norton just doesn't care.
No.
Not care less.
Brock isn't even looking at the camera.
He doesn't know. Yes, he is.
He's not.
Well,
We're
you
looking
are.
at the picture.
You're
What are you
looking
trying to tell us what we see, you fucking asshole?
But that's what Jimmy tells himself.
He
No,
hates
he's really
your
looking at
guts.
the camera.
He's looking at someone else's camera like, get this fucking prick.
Jimmy's
Because he took
looking-
it himself.
Yeah.
So you know it took 7 tries. He goes, wait, Brock, let me see. Okay, that one's good.
Oh, shit. He's bringing the folded envelope.
Piece of shit. What a fucking asshole this guy is.
Roland gets me every time.
Roland walked in with the fucking envelope. The photo was in folded. Any status report on the signing?
She's doing hits one.
No, she's canceling. She's leaving.
Yeah, see?
William Shatner. That's a good one.
I like William Shatner.
Shatner's huge. Oh, man, Christopher Walken.
He seems like a weird guy.
He's
a little
weird.
flaky, dude.
Where'd you get the Christopher Walken?
At the Belzer roast fucking 10 years ago.
Damn, that's 10 years ago?
You look the same. You're aging well, my friend.
Harvey Korman.
Wait, is that Little Short Machete? Go back to...
Yeah, Little Short Machete. That's great.
Please tell me this gangster's not fucking 5'2".
That Little Short Machete.
What's his name?
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo, and he's a gangster too. I seen this
he
documentary
was
about
in
it. He's
prison,
like, and all these gang members and all, they love him. He's like the Godfather. And shit. You don't want to fuck with this guy, but he's 5'1".
Oh, look at that.
Who's this sickly person?
That's fucking
Bullock.
Yeah, Sandra Bullock.
That's not Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, that's Sandra
Why
Bullock.
is she looking so tired?
She looks different.
His husband was cheating on her.
Was that right before the cheating?
Maybe.
And he's marrying this fucking tattooed fool.
Yeah.
Jesse just must hurt her heart.
Oh,
it hurts her so bad. She just to prove she's sexy. She took what's her name's man. What's Scarlett Johansson? Just to prove she's still sexy,
that
she had to go
got
steal.
It. Yeah.
Ice Cube, okay.
Ice-T.
The black dudes are really cool in these pictures. They don't look weird. Okay, that's that one.
Ray Romano.
That's a good one.
Giuliani, that's a good one.
Can we assess the most valuable one, you think, in terms of one-day money? Is that Kim Coles?
I guess so. That was after. It was like 2002. Most valuable one to me is Sabbath.
No, not to you.
There's no money value in any of these.
No, I'm just saying if you was to say which one would be like
overall,
very rare picture, not a lot of.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel's a good one.
Look at you.
And he looks uncomfortable. He looks hijacked. Of course, Brooke is looking lovely and friendly.
She misses you.
Yeah, she loves you.
She was in here Friday.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I would have loved to see her though.
She was so cool.
She impressed me, man. She just the fact that she was like a person was just
You know.
But I never judged her in any way. Anyway, like meaning, some people
you didn't have some
like Angelina
beforehand?
Jolie seems. I have a prejudged thought about her, but it might be wrong.
Brooke Shields just seemed like,
who's this guy? That's Hyman
brutal
Roth.
bullying. Philly teen attack. Suspects arrested.
Who was that?
Oh, yeah, here we go.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm just saying a fucking Philly teen attacked. 13-year-old beaten and kicked by 7 teens. Unruly teens again in Philly. Jesus, you gotta watch out. Who was that? Oh, Uncle Junior from fucking Sopranos?
Oh, is that okay? That's big time. Okay,
Not Hyman Roth. That was Johnny Ola.
Yeah, Johnny Ola.
He was Johnny Ola.
Yeah.
Johnny Ola.
Oh, wow, that's still a good one. That's a great one.
Yeah,
actually.
body
Johnny
of Don
Ola.
King, of course.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
Fucking
They're
Flavor.
hating the crunch Patrice.
Fuck them. Who's that?
I'm sorry.
They're hating it though.
Who's that, Jimmy?
Oh, they just hear me.
Gina Gershon.
They're just hating
My bag, man. I forget.
Gershon looks good.
I
was a
forget this is a
big
radio
crunch.
show. I'm like hanging out.
That was a big
this.
crunch
Fuck
right
it.
there.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. Why don't we take a break?
Tell that fat fucker stop eating.
Right.
I'm eating a salad, motherfuckers, so I can stay alive.
Crunchy.
That was Hank Aaron.
Cares.
Who's this?
Hank Aaron's huge. That's a biggie right
Hank
there.
Aaron.
Come on.
Who's the?
That is a big
Hammer
Who's
and
that
Hank.
one?
That's Jason Newsted. He played
Yeah,
for
from
Metallica.
Metallica.
The Nazi.
Jerry.
If you wasn't a comic, I think that's a huge one there.
John Stewart, yep.
Who was that?
It keeps going. Kelly
Ozzy's
Osbourne.
daughter there.
All right, fair enough. She's like hot now or something.
The Kiss guys.
Plus some Asian.
Wow. Oh, yeah,
There
look
you
at that.
go. There's,
It was fucking President
Laura Bush.
Laura Bush.
I thought that was
Louis
Olympia
Anderson.
Dukakis. Anthony.
That's what's his name?
That's Metallica too.
No, it's Phil from Pantera. How fucking high was he when we interviewed
He
him?
was ridiculously high.
Wow, Rick James,
Rick
good one.
James.
This is some MMA guy.
No,
No,
Rob
that's the
Hero's
guy.
a
That's,
bassist.
yeah, for Ozzy's band, or was.
Robin
Oh
Williams.
no, for
Williams.
who's he play for now, Jimmy?
He's with Metallica.
Yeah, he is with Metallica. You're right.
I don't know, just going through
That's
Jimmy's
Rob
photo
Zombie,
album.
right?
Sharon, go to the one over there.
No, go back to Zombie because I got in trouble for taking that picture because there was a flash in the window that he had a Photoshop.
Oh, it's okay. It came out.
He photoshopped.
Yes.
A flash up.
Yeah, I took that one.
Motherfucking George Jefferson.
Yeah, he's a buddy of mine.
I think it's his
He's a
birthday
buddy of
today.
yours.
Slick Rick?
On stage, yeah.
And look, and you were performing. Norton is such a douche.
No, Manny made that happen. Manny took that picture. Slick Rick was in the audience.
That wasn't during the show?
It was, but none of the comedians wanted to acknowledge him. So I'm like, Slick Rick, and I got him a hand for his Duvall.
Duvall, that's a good one.
That's cool.
I made everybody give him a hand, and I asked for a picture, and he came up.
T.I.
Yeah.
You
That's
got
it.
some good ones
Yeah,
there,
that's
Jimmy.
not even all
and
of
that's
them.
not even all
That's
of
a
them.
small,
That's not
small
near all of them.
percentage. That's like maybe 2%.
You know, we make fun of him, but he sure has a lot.
This is probably I bet you all his collection could go up against some of the best collections.
No, this guy.
I would think some
my
of the
buddy
best.
Jerry, he's a fan of the show. He listens to the show. Layrich was okay, but that's a good one too. Mayweather.
Oh wow.
Reverend Al Sharpton.
Fucking my buddy Jerry has got photos with everybody. Like because he lives in L.A. He's got better ones.
Really?
Yeah, Spike wanted to spit on me.
Oh, you have fucking good ones, man. That's some good shit.
Yeah, we do tease this prick, but he's
He's
a fun.
But we're all impressed when he's like, you see him all like that.
Wait.
Oh boy,
Leeds is outside the studio with the picture.
what happened?
Kenny's laughing. That means
Kenny's
it had to be
laughing.
signed.
Leeds is outside.
It had to be signed.
Oh boy.
Is it signed?
Man, I'm telling you, she
Still not signed.
She walked back. I'm telling you, he was on her when she came out, man.
We've been stalling to get this picture signed.
I don't want to see
Have you
Jimmy
signed
all
autographs,
sad.
right? Have you ever in your life thought about it?
No.
You're the doer, you know.
And if you didn't do it then, did you come back and do it later?
No. No.
Shut up.
Running out of time.
I don't want to hear nothing to convince yourself that this is going to happen.
Can we get an update? Steve, get back in here.
Knowing the way. No, don't ask Steve because he's out there. Let's Steve. We'll ask him after the break. Let him do it
Because she might come out.
Yeah.
And if he's in here, it's going to screw
She
it up.
came out.
No, she's in another studio.
She's running away after this.
Steve. Yeah.
Yeah, let's get Steve Leeds in here. Let's know Jimmy's freaking out. Don't get him in here.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Kenny's watching the door.
No.
Steve.
Oh, no, Steve.
Do we have an update? Do we have an update?
I don't.
Is there an update on the signature?
No. She's doing her interview
But
now.
we saw
with
you
Hits One.
doing a little small talk while you guys were walking to Hits One.
I was.
What were you saying to her?
I was just.
Jimmy is peering out the window like a
saying
hawk.
How mean he wanted me to be, and it's just against my.
It really
And
is.
he truly has a nice energy, man.
He's a nice man.
Truly a nice man.
Nice aura about him.
Why do you want to hurt that guy?
I don't anymore, not because of you. It seems like
You explained it perfectly.
I always thought being nice was horseshit, but his niceness is not
Yeah, it's
horseshit.
kind of different.
Okay. So when she's done with Caliente, and before she leaves, we'll get it autographed.
Thank
for
you.
Jimmy.
Can I ask you
Yes, you may.
an autograph?
Don't ask him anything. Jimmy's
No,
freaking.
let me ask you.
Jimmy is losing his
Steve's gotta
fucking
leave.
mind.
How about after the break we can ask him? We're going to be late anyway.
Autograph etiquette.
And
Autograph
Patrice
etiquette.
tends to be a little wordy, so this
Yes.
could really make
Sir, autograph etiquette.
Jimmy have an aneurysm.
When someone is
No, 'cause
walking,
they're not moving.
why wouldn't they just take the picture out of your hand as
Now,
you're walking,
is she
and then
moving?
sign it as you're moving?
Roll it.
Which I would think would be the correct etiquette.
No, I think before you leave in the lobby here,
Steve, is she moving? Because they're saying she's on her way.
Roland is telling you that. Roland never tells you the truth.
Why would you listen to
Why would you
Roland
believe
again?
Roland
He just got you
again?
15 minutes ago. It was obvious he was fucking with you again.
Is she moving? I love that. Is she moving?
You know who was the dick who turned me down? Busta Rhymes. That was the one rapper
Busta
that wasn't
Rhymes?
cool. And T.I. the
Suck
first
his
time
ass.
I asked him.
Yeah.
And you asked him again?
No, a different location. I asked him here.
Holy
T.I. was not
fuck.
very nice, and Busta Rhymes was not nice. The only two every other rapper's been great.
Busta Rhymes said no.
Yeah.
Why did Buster say no?
He
He's just being a prick. He's just being a prick. Later, I'll ask him whatever. He's just being a dick.
He said later,
Yeah, whatever.
just like what J Lo did coming out of that
Oh
room.
shit!
It was at a junket.
Yeah,
Maybe you can get tickets to the final episode of American Idol and just.
get.
Leno
get
could
'em
probably
all.
get you in and just go fucking
Yeah.
get them all.
I'm just watching Kenny.
I know.
Kenny's
the
on top of
barometer.
this. Leeds is a little fucking flaky at times. A little
He
like.
is. Oh, he just
A
went
little
that way.
aloof.
But
Leeds just went
he's
that
never.
Steve's a
but I'll
little
say,
aloof.
Steve's never messed this up though. Neither's Liam. These guys are the best.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, good for them.
You know what? I don't
Hope
see a
they-
lot. I don't see a lot of fan photos with J Lo though. I don't see a lot of photos of her.
Well, that's
Like
true.
without her being alone or in
Yeah.
some type of context, or with her husband.
Should we break? So, Jimmy, would you go out
Yeah,
in
I
the
got to
hall?
take a leak.
No,
too.
I don't need to. I'll go to the bathroom. I don't need to bother her. You know.
Yeah, I
I'm
gotta
sure if I
take a
wanted to say hi to her, but it's like for what?
Let me see.
People want to know if your celebrity pictures are online.
Some of them are at Eat a Bullet, but .com. They need to be updated.
Okay.
But there's a lot of them on Eat a Bullet. But I want to do like a one-man show or something someday, but I don't know if there's enough bad stories.
Oh, boy. There's no pictures
I
of her
don't
with
see
people.
any pictures of her with people, with fans.
Not a one.
Not a one.
All by
Not
herself.
One.
Her and her husband.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's either her by herself or her with her husband.
She just doesn't do it. She doesn't do it. She won't.
She's too hard to get next to.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
you know.
But she's Jenny from the block.
Yeah, she keeps
She's
it real.
still Jenny from the
She
block.
keeps it real. Just her on the couch.
That doesn't
Her and her husband again.
Oh, boy.
She don't even have any with P. Diddy.
No, fuck that.
Yeah, those are
ancient
This
history.
means she likes to control what.
every picture that's taken.
Yep.
Type in Patrice O'Neal. Real
Yeah, but
quick.
the picture's already taken. He just wants
Just
to
type in
sign.
Patrice O'Neal. Let's see. It's just
O'Neal.
It's just 1,000 pictures of me with
Look,
people.
Look at you with people. The
Yeah,
third
just
one is
some
you with some
fucking
little
lump.
white girl
Yeah,
in a
some
mall.
Just sure.
At an airport somewhere
no problem.
in the Midwest.
Just fucking no
Just some
problem.
Whatever.
fucking
Yeah,
lump.
yeah.
Okay.
Come on in
Let's
here.
go.
They're on the move.
They're on the move.
They're going to be
All right,
walking
he
right
just
by the
went.
window.
That'd be fun.
They just
Look,
went that way.
This is the not Charlie Daniels guy.
That is so.
Doesn't even look
wow,
like-
that's funny though that Dice would point that out because it's close enough. She's moving. Where'd she go?
Her shoes, her children.
She didn't move yet.
No, she's about to move. They're gathering her stuff.
Which way is she going now?
She's gonna go right there.
She's gonna go.
Through here, right? Yeah.
Oh, she's coming from that way, down this way.
Good luck, Jimmy.
All right, so we're gonna get to see the ass.
Yeah, let's look at the ass.
Yeah, let's look at the ass.
As it comes by. That guy must have been like, why the fuck is this
course
idiot
he
taking a
was.
picture with me?
As he should have been.
But he must have been like, it must be because I got the big hat, because he looks like a cowboy type thing. So he probably thought, oh, this New Yorker guy wants a picture of me with a cowboy hat on. Or he's gay and thinks I'm attractive.
Oh, Shirley MacLaine it was. Not Anne Margaret. Shirley MacLaine.
Shirley MacLaine.
You got
Yeah.
that one too? Let's see what Shirley MacLaine looks
Shirley
like.
MacLaine. Oh my God, that looks nothing like Shirley MacLaine. Look at you two. You got your arm around her. You're smiling, and she's a nobody.
I apologize. It was a hotel. Not it was a hotel.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, where is she? Did she blow off the other interview? That's not good. I want to see the famous ass.
Yeah, I want to see.
What
I
is
want to
she-
really
what is
give
she
it a look.
promoting? Fucking American Idol? Yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
Man, what the fucking ratings are down? Why would you have to do that?
I want to get
She's got a new album.
good look at it.
Oh, okay.
I want to get a good look at it.
Yeah, it's really. I got a good look at it.
Yeah.
While she was on the monitor.
What's the new album called? Enough. Which is it's the top 3 worst movies I've ever fucking seen. Is Enough. You seen Enough?
No.
You've never seen
Never saw it.
J-Lo's Enough?
Never
Why
saw
would
it.
we?
Is that the
Dude.
one where she fucking gets all violent?
What the fuck you think Enough?
Yeah.
She's the
She's
star.
had enough.
She's had it.
Yeah.
Bad?
She teaches herself how to box in 3
I
days.
saw the trailer like years ago when it came out.
Oh, it's so bad.
No, I saw the worst movie ever fucking last night.
What? What's it
In the
called?
hotel. It was called Vanishing at 7th Street, and it had Hayden Christensen
Really?
in it and fucking John
Here we go.
Leguizamo. It was so bad.
Watch all the people that
Let me
walk
see
by the
this.
studio.
Let me see this famous booty, man.
It was one of those where the credits started rolling, and I was like, "What?
Okay, a Chinese
what?
guy leave.
All right. Here goes. They're clearing the hallway.
They actually clear the hallway
Yeah,
for
they got
her.
the hallway's being cleared. Here she comes.
Why wouldn't they clear Roland? Look at he looks,
I know.
He looks like he could be a problem.
he looks like he looks like a lunger.
Let me see it.
Here
Let me
we
see
go.
it. Let me see
Annabelle,
it.
there she is right
Okay, hold on.
Now let's see if
Hi.
let's see if you can.
Hi, Oh my God.
Holy
God.
shit.
That thing defies gravity.
Look at Steve. It ain't happening.
There goes the picture to be signed.
He's chasing her around with that friggin' envelope.
He's officially part of the entourage.
He's behind the makeup people.
He's chasing her around.
Did you hear Roland? Roland goes, Steve, right too. This shit ain't happening, man.
Yeah, well,
Why isn't the picture signed yet?
why? What did you see how
Why
fucking good
can't
it looks?
Why can't she sign it as she's
uncomfortable.
walking?
Her ass was.
What? Why can't she just sign it as she's walking?
She will. Because he honestly, he probably didn't ask her.
He
Why?
did.
No, he didn't.
Dude,
He did. He just
He'd
doesn't
ask
want-
her when
He
he
did.
came out of that when she
He
came out of that
did.
No, he
fucking
didn't.
room.
No, he
He
didn't.
did.
Guaranteed he
Right
didn't.
before that corner, he asked her. I saw.
He didn't
It
ask
had
her.
to be.
He was talking to her. He didn't ask her. I'm telling you. he
She
just-
probably did it. Not yet.
Because
Not yet.
here's what it is. Deep. This is politics.
Yeah.
She's you know they it's a very incestuous business.
Mm-hmm.
She can't tell people when anytime you go there that
What's
there's
this?
going to be someone bothering you for an autograph when you go to the
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah. She got to know that.
She'll report that they
It's
bother
like,
you.
I don't want to go there because now fucking people are going to be bothering me for autographs.
Nah, she'll take it. She'll do it.
All right, why don't we take a break?
She looked good too.
The picture
God.
saga continues. Patrice O'Neill in studio. What are you promoting there, Patrice?
This is weird.
I thought I had enough money to retire, but I don't. So
Fuck, that sucks.
I thought you were retired.
I
You wanna
miscalculated.
retire. I miscalculated.
So I'm gonna be in Houston this weekend.
He
At the Houston,
miscalculated.
the
You don't
Houston
wanna be
Improv.
there.
I thought I had enough money to last the rest of my life.
It lasted a month.
But it only lasted a month, so I gotta.
Who the fuck is your accountant?
I'm going to the Houston Improv this weekend.
Who the fuck is your accountant?
And my special comes out February 19th.
Very excited about
I
that.
saw some of that being shot. It was great.
It's amazing.
Really, really good.
All right.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.
In honor of Black History Month, the Opie and Anthony Show proudly takes a look at some of the most inspiring and intellectually stimulating African Americans on Twitter. Today's tweet comes from DDKLZ. Oh, DD Kills. I'm scared. Who writes?
When I was in jail, a big black monster came up on me and said, dude, if you touch me, I'll hand you your dick.
Well said, DD Kills. Stay tuned all month as we continue to celebrate the advancements of the African American culture here on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Call the Opie and Anthony Show. 866-866-WOW-1. Wow. That's 866-969-1969.
The Jim Norton J-Lo picture has shut down the show. It still hasn't been signed, by the way. And she's got a hard out at 9 o'clock. 10 minutes to go to get this thing
Jenny
signed.
from the block. She keeps it real, man.
She does
She
keep
does.
it real.
Gunshot,
She
she'd be around,
certainly
man.
keeps She knows it where she real. came
from.
But autographs, man, you can't, you don't sign no motherfucking autographs from the Bronx, yo.
She's doing her third and last radio show and then getting the fuck out of here. Oh, Steve Leeds walking down the hall without a picture. Swear to God.
Shit. Yeah, he doesn't
No
have it.
picture in his hand.
That means he probably gave it to her publicist.
Oh, yeah, because the publicist is always going to make sure it gets signed.
Yeah, because that's what they do. They're nice people.
Or maybe he left it there with Liam.
Things in the garbage.
Jesus.
You just don't. Norton is.
It's funnier this
he's
way,
anxiety, eh?
Liam may not be easy on the eyes, but he's very good at this. So it's either Liam or Leeds. Both of them.
All right, we'll have to wait and see. Hey, Patrice, what do you got on Egypt? What are you thinking? Have you been looking at the coverage? Or
Here's what I think of it is that it's the guy Branstein, young John Branstein,
Jonathan, sure.
manager. He's very knowledgeable about his world shit.
Oh yeah, he travels the world.
Fucking guy knows all it. He's like, look, these people were inspired by Tunisia. I guess Tunisia had this kind of thing, and now the Egypt people are going to inspire others. It's going to be the people are going to take over the world like they should.
Yeah.
But Iranians
see it.
have to be looking like, why did we stop?
Yeah, they blew it.
But I mean, they again, I think
It's a
Anthony
little
said
tougher, though.
They cracked down a lot harder over there.
A little tougher in Iran than Egypt.
Yeah, they're chopping off heads, but still,
yeah.
it's 80 million people in Egypt, evidently.
80
million, yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, how can you stop 80 million people unless you drop an atomic bomb?
Yeah, they are pissed too.
You know what I mean? That's like what 9 New Yorks are just like
Yeah.
going towards the palace saying you got to fucking go.
Get out.
Can you imagine if 80 million people went to D.C. and just was on the front lawn like get the fuck out of
80 million people telling Obama to just get
we
the
don't
fuck
want
out.
you. You just go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm no problemo.
Wow.
You want me gone? I'm the man of the people. I'm out.
But what balls on this guy to say, all right, I'm going to change the entire government, but I stay.
He stays, but
Yeah.
evidently he put in the work. his worst guy got upgraded to like vice president or something.
The worst one.
The worst offender of all the human rights.
Yeah.
But America, see, here's the problem that we having. Evidently, America, Egypt is in bed with us, and also Israel, which is the problem that they have with us is that we just are on Israel's side.
Yeah.
And this guy was a big supporter of America for a long. I guess this dude
Hosni Mubarak.
He's on our side. And the Americans now, with this shit happening, Egypt's going to be looking at, where are you? We need you to fucking come out of that fiasco in Afghanistan and fucking Iraq and get over here and start killing our people. Because he's a good boy. Because we hate democracies. We can't stand democracy. We hate countries who do things like we do because you can't muscle them. So this guy is in our pocket. But now he's going to be looking for his fucking payback.
Yeah, we don't like pure democracy anywhere else.
No, Turkey, when we wanted to go fucking surround Iraq in the first war,
Turkey, they were like, "No,
Turkey was like, no, you can't do that. That's a democracy. You can't fucking do it."
Yeah, you can't use that.
We were going to go over there, but they kept saying, don't forget the potatoes and stuffing for turkey.
Stop trying to fucking keep your mind right, motherfucker. He's still...
Yeah, keep your mind crazy.
Yeah, stop trying to fucking gather yourself, Chip.
Right. Your head's not in this right now. Until that picture comes back signed nice. And there better not be a smudge on that fucking picture. Here comes Steve Leeds walking by
running.
again.
Oh, he ran. He's running by.
That was a speed walk.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Trying to keep it
He probably got the word she's in the elevator.
If he runs by
there's
the
too
window
much shit
that
going
picture.
on.
There's
There's too much stuff going on for this. It should be easy.
It's
a person signing something.
But that's not why he's running. Dude, this whole thing is not about my dumb photo. He's running around because she's doing different shows. So they're trying to they're trying to get her to and from these shows.
No, is that it?
Yeah, then he doesn't give that. My picture is a minute.
But that's just
moment.
It should be. Do you understand? It's a fucking picture that has to be signed by one person.
And it will happen.
Why is this a big deal?
But it's not.
Oh, it is.
I
Look,
guarantee.
you got to hand it off. It's going to places. He gives it to the publicist. It can't be between here and there. It's got to be after that. It's a big pain in the ass.
They probably said we'll get her at the end.
If J-Lo gets, with all those people, if J-Lo gets a picture in her fucking hand, that, like, right away, someone to get fired.
Wait.
If she gets a picture in her hand.
Sam's got an update, too. Sam, you got an update, obviously? Hold on.
One of the major bosses that people don't like to is walking up to meet with her.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
That could be
has walked people out in the past.
That could be a monkey wrench thrown into the works right there.
It won't be.
Oh, no. Oh.
This is the power of positive. Norton just read page 3 of The Secret. Envision it. It will happen. Shut the fuck up.
This will be such a buzzkill if this picture comes back signed.
It'll get signed.
It'll be such a buzzkill.
Oh, man. It'll get signed.
Yeah, I actually think it will. There's been times where I didn't think it would.
It's going to get signed?
Like, who didn't you think would sign here?
I didn't think Springsteen would get done, and it didn't. I was pissed, but I knew that kind of wouldn't. Jeter, when Jeter came in, I left that with, I knew that wouldn't get done. It didn't.
Why?
Because I think they were mostly with Scott. Like, and I think the bookers were kind of scared to win because I think he was walking them around. So they didn't want to, that's their boss.
Uh-oh.
No,
what's going on?
Photographer.
They don't want to.
Yeah, but that means she's done, right? She's going
I mean,
to again?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Watch. Get a little recon.
Okay.
Check it out. And
give
by
us a
the way,
thumbs up when they're coming.
By the way, is Mars still standing out there like a fucking vulture?
Look at him. Thumbs up. He's so
there
excited.
He is. There he is.
Get Mars in here real fast.
Look at Mars. Yeah, get him in here long enough so he can miss her. Uh-oh, wait a minute. There's somebody else with a video camera.
Mars, you like that fucking ass on J-Lo? Look at his hair. It's all fucked up.
He's a mess.
What's going on with you?
He's a fucking mess, man.
He's got cum in his hair. He had to put the cum somewhere.
You all
Like,
right?
shit.
Look at his
I'm
hair.
speechless. J-Lo's the shit, but of course. Did you see that ass?
You
Did you
fucking
see
where
that?
you
Why
from?
is Sam running?
We're moving.
What do you mean?
She's moving. Yeah, they're moving.
This way or this way?
Where you from?
Up in
New York.
But what part?
Washington Heights.
With all them fucking Dominicans?
All right.
You've
All
seen better
And this
asses
is,
on the bus.
Sam, this is leaving,
Have you
right?
taken a good
Here we
look at
go.
it?
Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, here she comes.
Here we go.
All right, J-Lo's coming back around after
Right.
doing another
Okay,
interview.
take a look at
One
it.
person going.
It looks very, very good.
All right, one person. Just stepped out.
She's usually first or second in the entourage, though.
Waiting for the rest
It's
of
not
the
like the Kennedy
entourage.
motorcade, where there's a whole bunch before. There's only a couple, and then they all follow behind her, which is where you want to be with her.
Danny just blast the.
Did Danny fart and kill your buzz?
This friggin'
Mars is
studio has
pissed
been
off.
I bet you
stinking.
that's what hers smell like too, Mom. No, it don't. It smells like morning. It smells like flowers.
Yes. Here she is. Watch this.
Okay, here we
All
go.
right, here we go.
Right, here
I
she
guarantee
goes.
you
now.
There she
All right, here
goes.
we go.
All right,
Oh, look at the way
Watching.
she looks.
Bang, bang.
Oh shit! Oh shit! He's still got. Look at Leeds. He's following behind the entourage, and they're. He was swinging the envelope, and he looked over with a smile that kind of looked like,
And he was about 5 people behind.
oh, he's way behind.
Oh, this isn't
When he-
looking good.
Oh no!
He knew what I was doing while I was out there, and he laughed as if to say,
Oh no!
Here's when he'll get her. She'll stop and take photos at the Sirius thing.
Yeah.
And he'll grab her there.
You think?
Yeah.
All right.
He knows what he's doing. He's the head booker.
Liam has an update. I'm hearing.
Liam has an update.
All right, here's an update
wait
from
a minute.
Liam.
Come on, Liam.
"Oh, Liam's got an update."
What?
Liam-
She said she looked at the photo and was like, who is where did I take this? She's looking at the background. She's like, I have no idea who this person is. Why did I take this photo?
Really?
Yeah.
But will she sign it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve's with her.
Yeah, she just didn't remember. Did you tell us to
my
say the
God.
Tonight Show?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Kenny's running in.
Kenny.
She's taking pictures in front of the Sirius logo.
Okay, yeah. With who?
I don't know. You want one?
No, I got one.
Patrice?
Will she take one with us?
Will she pull her pants down, nigga?
Should we go out there?
Yeah,
Take a picture of my
You wanna
face
go?
and ass.
Go.
If you go, I'll go. Come on
Nigga, I
together.
ain't going, no, nigga. Don't take your fucking photo guy.
Nah, I already got
And have
one.
her not sign it. Go there and say, hey, I already took a photo. Do your own fucking field work now.
I always do my own field. I thought you might want one.
Go get that. No. Go get that photo and say I was on the Tonight Show with you. Can you sign this?
Yeah, go,
This
Jimmy,
might
just-
be it, Jimmy. You might have to do it yourself.
Just lurk
brother.
around.
That could
a
be
little
you.
bit.
You could do that,
Jimmy's
actually.
taking a look around.
He's grabbing his camera.
She's saying it right now.
Are you lying?
Yes.
But he still has to ask in question form.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, I think you better
All right,
go
Jimmy's
muscle
gone.
it. Go muscle it, Jimmy.
Yeah, call.
All right,
Travis,
Jimmy's
call.
Go get through her
Jimmy's going
7
now.
people entourage that's here to
Jimmy's
protect
going.
her.
And Travis is calling us so we can kind of see what's going on.
Can't leave this to anyone else. He's
It's
freaking out.
unbelievable.
I love where he's like, no, she'll sign shit, but he's freaking
He's
out the
panicking.
entire time.
You can't hear this, Kenny.
No.
She already signed it. She signed it. Liam was lying.
Oh, okay. Signed it a while ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damn, should throw it away.
That sucks.
Except he's gonna see her leaving, and he thinks that she hasn't signed it.
Oh.
And are they smart enough to go? She never signed it.
Liam
After she
was.
leaves?
I mean, Steve Leeds probably is gonna.
Well, fucking go work it.
Leeds
I
will
can't
not
get there before- I
Leeds
can't
will
get to
not be
Leeds.
mean about
Yeah,
this.
but we
No.
want it. All right, whatever.
I can't get to
Travis.
Leeds before.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on?
All right. There's about 20 people around her. We're walking down the hallway right now. Yeah. She signed the wall in an authorized spot. She signed the wall in one of the authorized spots.
Oh, very good.
Authorized spot, very important.
Yeah, we'll have to explain that to
Very
Patrice
important.
in a minute or two here. Yeah.
And Jim gave Kenny the camera. She is leaving. She is going into the elevator.
Did Jimmy get a picture? No?
No.
Oh. Oh, he missed his second opportunity.
No, he did not get a second picture, but he is very happy with his first picture.
Oh, okay.
He knows it's signed?
Yeah. Well, I'll let Jim tell you. We're heading back to the studio right now.
All right, Travis coming back with Jimmy.
Jimmy,
finally.
But Jennifer Lopez has left the building.
She's out of the building. Her and her ass is gone. I love how Patrice is just like,
no.
Like, why would you? I wouldn't want to. What to do with those pictures?
Oh, there's a thank you very much I just heard.
Oh, what was that about?
Probably an ass.
All right, we're
sniff.
turning the corner.
He's super happy.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, how funny when
Now he is. Now he
that
can
he's super
breathe.
happy.
Now he can breathe. He can relax.
All his positive thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I wish she was an ass. God, that'd be so funny.
All right, here we go.
This is it.
Oh, look at the big smile.
My God, look at Jimmy's smile.
She was nice. She wrote. I didn't talk to her. She wrote to Jimmy.
She signed the whole fucking thing.
Like, thanks for everything.
Oh shit! Oh God, she wrecked it.
She wrecked your picture.
No, it's great. What are you talking about?
Nah, she
How are you going to
wrecked
get
it.
the rest of them to
I'll
sign
get them all on it. I'll get them all to sign
Jimmy,
it.
she
man,
ruined
she wrecked it.
Please.
She signed the entire. She signed. All right, she literally signed half the picture all along
Jimmy,
the bottom.
you got to tweet that.
No one else
People got to
can
see it now after all this.
How is anyone else going to fucking?
Jimmy will tweet the picture.
I got.
She
but
signed most of the picture.
Roland said that they were just fucking with me. She actually signed it as soon as she got her.
Oh shit! Oh,
That was a
Well, she.
What'd she write?
To Jim, thanks for everything, Jennifer Lopez.
Thanks for what?
What? I don't know. Whatever you write.
Thanks for what?
Is that what she wrote?
She thanking you for?
You didn't do anything for her.
Maybe not actually approaching her again.
Did you get another picture with her?
No, I did not. I didn't get to talk to her. She was white. I could have because she was taking them.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I already got one.
Who's the girl on the left?
Where?
Never mind.
Steven Tyler would be the answer.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
He is a weirdo.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
He told a lot of bad jokes.
No, he's horrible.
So that's what you got on Egypt? Pretty much, right?
Well, this thing is it's
big.
It's a big thing.
It's a big thing because
They're one of our partners in this game.
and no one will answer questions. They ask Hillary Clinton a bunch of questions.
Because they're scared to death.
Hedging their bets.
No one wants to fucking answer the question.
'Cause they don't want-
Is this good, bad? What are you thinking?
They don't want WikiLeaks to get a hold of what's going on and
Yeah.
what's been going on in Egypt.
But Egypt's looking and going, "Hey, America, you support this motherfucker." So they're
Yep.
a little pissed at us,
And the people
are a little pissed at us.
Watch and see what happens if the people talk, motherfucker. The people talk. The motherfuckers trying to subjugate. You only got but so many tanks, and once you get enough, once life is so bad, you willing to die.
They got the tanks from us though, and the F-16s. We give them all that.
Yeah, but
well, so?
our
We
old
give 'em all
tanks, who
their shit.
cares, man? How many more people you gonna blow up?
Sell him that crap.
We sell them all that
You
shit.
can't keep blowing up citizens.
They don't.
No.
You
In
remember
this situation, they're not really blowing up citizens.
The army are the
Tiananmen-
citizens. They're not doing
Tiananmen
it.
Square, Tiananmen
Yeah,
Square.
Tiananmen
It's
Square.
like they didn't even fucking really kill that many people. They just
No.
sort of, kind of tried was threatening
They
him.
barely used any guns. They just like ran people over with the tanks.
That idiot that laid in front of the tank. Like we was that image is still big time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they're gonna just start murdering these fucking people, blowing up pyramids and fucking sphinxes.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see some titties?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where's Ryan Keeley? She came in today to show us her boob job.
Brand new tits.
Yeah, brand new tits.
What's going
You
on
remember
there?
her from Cherry Darts, right?
Yes. I remember that
Oh
now.
my God! Look at what's supposed to be happening tomorrow.
What? It's gonna be one of those classic ice storms tomorrow.
What is that?
I'm supposed to fly out tomorrow. Is that going to happen?
That ain't happening.
Is that happening?
You should really, honestly, you should try to book a flight today.
I would start driving now.
It's booked.
Where are you going?
Houston.
Improv.
Well, don't yell at me like I didn't know it.
It's not like
He got
Groundhog
mad at me
Day
because I didn't know he was in
Is
Houston.
it like Groundhog's Day tomorrow or some shit?
I would
Already?
honestly try to switch it to today.
We
though.
were just
You have
fucking
to pay a
yelling
switch
about that
fee, but-
stupid
fly out
Puxatawny.
there?
Yeah.
Did I miss something this year? Was I sleeping or passed out half the year?
I think you were in a coma half the year.
Jesus Christ!
It's not a good way to live.
We were
The days are
just
flying
talking
by.
about.
There's two conversations going on in this studio right now.
What kind of
They're
show is-
talking about the improv. We're talking about
tune in.
No, I'm talking
Groundhog
about
Day.
the snow.
Holy shit! Look what you did. Wow.
Wow, wait. Oh, how are you?
Hello.
Where do you
I
want?
remember
Oh, you can sit on there. That's great.
Yeah, take a seat right there.
Wow. Wait, look at you. You're as happy as Jimmy.
She's the best. She's absolutely the best one ever. I think
She's
that
beautiful.
I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
Very cool.
Lainey, she's the best one ever.
Laney. Thank you. Sorry to make you wait. We had a J-Lo situation.
I thought she was J-Lo for half a second.
Yeah. She got big boobies now.
Yes, she's lovely.
What's your mix, ma'am?
I am Irish, Cuban, German, Scottish, and Welsh.
What's your parent? What would you say mostly though?
Mostly Irish and Cuban.
Mom's is Cuban.
No, my father is half Cuban.
Oh, okay.
You speak Spanish?
Well, you got the right part of Cuba in there.
Exactly. I got the booty, and that's what matters.
Oh, do you? I didn't even look. May I? No offense. I didn't look. I mean, I could have snuck and looked. So I'm asking permission to just see the roundness.
If we could.
She's like, all right.
Sorry to turn you into an object. Well,
it's nice.
Well, no, not a well, but
Wow. That was a nice well, right?
That competes with J-Lo. All this hysteria over J-Lo.
Patrice, say what you said off air. What's going on with J-Lo's ass for real? You think?
Do you think it's implants?
Did I say that off
I don't think it made the air.
She's in her 40s. I'm just saying.
You think that ass has dropped
I'm
a long
saying
time ago?
Asses do not stay naturally firm at 40.
So how do they keep
40
that
is
ass
not
up?
the new 30.
Spanx.
Is it Spanx pushing everything up?
Spanx, yeah. It's like,
She'll
it's
tell you.
shapewear,
Spanx.
it's all that. I think J-Lo's got to be mad because Kim Kardashian has stolen her, like, big butt crown.
That ass thing.
But it's I heard it's surgery, though. I heard Kim Kardashian is...
Who cares?
I don't
Fair
like
enough.
They have implants. Ass implants don't feel good, though. I've fucked girls with ass implants. They're awful.
You fucked girls with ass implants?
I have, yes.
What do they look like?
They feel that you could. It looks like fucking
Boxing
shoulder
gloves.
pads. Yeah.
Girls?
It looks like shoulder
weird.
pads.
Girls.
Girls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, daddy. You know, pretty girls. But yeah, no, in Brazil, a lot of them had ass implants.
Yeah.
And they just look weird?
Yeah, 'cause they do so much surgery down there. You can
Not my girlfriend, not my wives. They didn't have no fucking I got naturals.
Remember the one? In the we went to Brazil and we were doing an undercover thing. So we were in a whorehouse, and
Can I come on that trip next time? Because that sounds like a party.
it really was amazing. I spent a lot of money. But you remember the one that was fucking had the little teeny waist and the giant ass?
Yeah, most of them. I don't
No, there was one superstar. Elizabeth, her name was, or something. You don't remember.
I don't remember.
But she had
I'm
ass.
sorry,
implants.
brother. All right. I am very sorry.
All right.
I left a lot of love and joy.
Ass implants are the new thing. It's like the Nicki Minaj thing and Pebbles de Model.
But
Have you
it's
seen the
something-
Pebbles
it's
de
something-
Model video
it's
on
something,
YouTube? It's really amazing.
There's something sexy about real.
Yeah,
Something-
real.
It's something so delicious. Even if it's not perfect, it's just real. And even if it flops and moves, it's so sexy.
Well, there's two types of men that are into the butt. Like, they're men. By the way, I'm Ryan Keeley for anyone that
Yes.
missed that. But there's two types of men that are into the butt. Like, there's the guys that like the way the butt looks and like the way the butt moves and the way that the butt looks in panties. And then there's other guys that say that they're into the butt, but they're actually into the butthole because they're into the taboo aspect of the butthole, and they just want to get in there. Or they just want to
Ran
smell
a book,
it.
have we?
They just want to touch it.
I'm sorry. This bitch just yapping. Can you imagine going on a date and then see some man? You'd be like, oh my God. I hope I get some head at the end of this fucking horseshit date. She still is. I'm seriously the best. I've seen about 18. She's fabulous.
She knows how to talk, though, Patrice.
Yes.
No, I'm just
She does
fucking with her.
radio.
She got a personality. I'm just bullshitting with you boys.
Talk
I
only
like
goes
that he
so
says that her
far.
personality and then looks at my rack.
Talk only goes so far. You
Yeah.
know?
But you just had the rack done, so of course we're
But
going to
if you look at yourself as a whole pie,
we're going to want to see that.
your titties are
probably
a
do the
slice,
same
baby.
thing.
I mean, the fuck you think I'm looking in your mouth? I'm just,
I
they're
thought you were
there.
looking into my eyes meaningfully,
What if she-
romantically.
I don't even know if you have eyes. You could have came here with a patch.
Patrice,
It starts from the fucking.
What if she talks topless? Is that a good combo?
That'd be nice.
If she talks topless,
Well, you're not
that would
into
be
the
not.
talking
That would be
part.
not real.
Would that be a little better?
At this point in my life, challenge is meaningful. Because actually doing something means less than her.
Than being able to get it done.
Yeah, and if she was a
Yeah.
puller outer, you just go, oh, okay. But like,
Yeah. But you know what? Fuck it. Just lose the shirt.
This is so sad for women because she was in here saying her little. It made sense. Some guys like that, but some
I
like got
know.
I
the
think that
tabooness of the
I
whole.
want some input on this theory because I think that there's some dudes that just like the way the butt looks and some dudes that just want to
There's
get
both.
in there.
You can like
it's
both
two
too.
different camps, you know.
She's proven that she could talk, and then just goes, lose the shit.
Because that's what we build on. We build on,
We don't care what you have to say.
It's sad. It is sad, but God bless you. God bless you. You're a great date or what?
I am. I like to think so.
And what would be a great date? I'm curious. Very curious.
Conversational, flirty. If I like you, I'm not going to wait till date 3.
Oh, damn.
I think
Fair
that's
enough.
a good date.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
I'm pretty quick in my decision making. I either decide that if I like you, then I'm not going to stick around for dessert and I'm going to go home. I'm not going to.
You're very
waste
mature
your
for
time.
18
Yeah.
years old. 19. What are you?
I
19?
know. I'm 19.
Delicious. Delicious.
Yeah, like 6 years ago.
Oh, you're a little. Well, that's still not. You got kids?
No.
Really?
Kids.
What's wrong? You sick?
I'm not that kind of girl.
Baron?
You're fucking Cuban. You should have 7. Something wrong with your
See,
uterus.
this is the mostly Irish thing, you know.
Oh, so you're a little. That means she's really creepy in bed because she got that weird Catholic like guilt thing
Guilt
too.
thing, yeah.
Plus the horniness of Latino.
Of a Latina.
Wow.
I want to tell you a story, Jim. I shot my first Dom scene. And I had to think about you because by the end of the movie, it degenerated into me. First, I waterboarded this girl. It's for smotheredslave.com. Full on, like, waterboarded this girl. And then I was fucking and punching her.
Oh, nice.
And I thought that you would like that.
Where did you punch her?
In the ribcage.
Oh, good.
She asked for it.
Can we see smotheredslave.com?
Please.
Can we see smotheredslave.com?
Did you smother with your ass? That's the
Yes.
best.
Yes.
Ass smothering on the nose is the best.
Lots of ass smothering and
That's
like
the
a
best.
latex
Ass
dress.
smothering, huh?
I like fucking bare bottom ass smothering.
It's all about the butt today.
Wow.
Could you ass smother someone on staff?
Sure.
Oh, please. could you ass smother Danny?
Yeah, sure.
Danny, would you like an ass smothering?
More than I'd like the next breath in my lungs.
All right, take your hat and glasses off and lay down on the floor.
Danny's already
Danny
ready.
just threw his hat and glasses.
You know what?
He's on the floor.
At one point in my life, I would have wanted the ass smothering, but thank God for relationships.
You're older and more mature.
Did you
All right. Let's
do
see
you get
what's going on
smothered,
here.
young lady?
Not anymore.
Oh. All right.
Okay, you need to move your... Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Move your arms. Good. Oh, man. Oh, shit. She's like rocking back and forth on his face. Holy shit. Was that good? How about with the pants and panties down?
He hasn't bought me dinner. Come on.
Oh.
I'll bring you to Wendy's right now.
I'll smother you like that.
Oh, a little titty. Ow, that's got to hurt,
That's so
though.
rough.
Yeah, you're rough.
So fucking violent, like a Cuban.
Yeah, like a Cuban.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Did you have
Look, a
panties?
nipple
You have
girl
panties
hard.
on? No. What do you do?
Tights.
Do you
But
know
no, nothing
underpants?
underneath.
No panties?
I thought I saw that. Can you do that less aggressive? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Or more romantical.
Like
Yeah,
just
yeah, be nice.
Like not so vicious.
You should rip those tights down, though.
You know how
Like,
cold
you know
it is
what it
outside,
is?
right?
It's okay. No, I mean,
we're
just
inside.
Kelly?
He'd
Is it
probably
Kelly?
enjoy that.
Are we going to do the rest of the show like this?
Is it Kerry?
Oh, my God. Pretty please.
It's Ryan Keeley.
Ryan Keeley. I'm so sorry. Ryan.
You're way off.
Can you, sorry. Can you do it so that he can understand that there's a vagina and an ass in his face?
I think she's doing it now. She's like,
yeah.
Do you understand that there's a vagina and ass in your face?
Yes, I very much do. But I think I would more recognize it if it wasn't for the tights there.
Yeah, the tight. You should just pull the tights down. You should just pull the tights down a little.
So we haven't even talked about what I'm here for.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Good segue.
Wow!
Oh no!
I remember.
Problem.
It's a good segue.
boy.
I remember. Oh, how you doing, Danny?
I'm still trying to find your thing here.
I don't even know how to make the site work.
Have you done any other stuff?
I shoot a lot for Penthouse, and for my own site, RyanKeeley.com. But this is my first Dom scene, and I was super excited to shoot it. And I thought about Jim right away.
Did you do any? Did you do any like? You can't really do showers.
No, you can't.
Did you spit on her?
Yeah.
You did?
Oh yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah. Spitter, choke her, smacked her around.
Where'd
Yeah,
you
and I did
spit?
the whole thing in her mouth, of
Oh,
course.
that's very
So how are the new tits treating you?
I like them.
Yeah, you like them?
Well, they're not new. Yeah.
No, because we saw the before shot.
Yeah, no, I'm
So,
really happy about them. They're still baking, is how I like
What
to
does
say
that
it.
mean?
Well, because it's a whole
Healing.
process.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still baking, so they're not ready to come out into the world yet.
Oh,
Because I have this thing that girls that get their boobs done, the first thing that they do is they start whipping their top off, and then there's these pictures of them where their tits look terrible. And they
Yeah.
look all like high and weird, and they're not settled. So I'm not bringing them out until they're ready. Because everyone's like
the big
has a
reveal.
bad rap about fake boobs because
Yeah.
they see all these terrible pictures of them before they've had an opportunity to like relax.
How long
and
ago did you
settle
get
and-
them?
December, early December.
How long do they take to simmer down?
End of February. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've got like another.
You'll be ready for the reveal. Do you got them wrapped in anything?
Yeah.
How did
Really?
you?
Yeah.
How did you have? They went through the nipple or under the arm?
Under
Under the breast?
under the crease, and that's the other thing is that because when you go through the nipple or through the arm, you have a hard time with placement, and so you have to go under the crease if you really want them to be even, and then you have to go through the process of having the incision mark lasered off.
Is it lasered off?
Not yet. It will be.
Still baking.
Yeah, they're still baking. This is a process.
It's like cement.
a long,
the cement's settling.
Mhm.
arduous procedure for tits.
I've been doing a lot of writing because I haven't been able to do any modeling. So
Yeah?
yeah, and then I'm going to do the Super Bowl party this Friday in Dallas. It's the Penthouse.
You're going too.
Well, how about that?
The Platinum Club in Dallas.
Jesus, everyone's going.
It's Friday, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. You're going to be there. Nikki Benz, Taylor Vixen, and Phoenix. A lot of Penthouse girls.
What
I'd
is the
love to go to
Penthouse
that.
Superparty2011.com?
If we were in Dallas, I'd go to that. If we had a
yeah, if we
Well,
actually.
how come he's going and you're not going?
I'm going, really? I wish.
None of us are going.
None of us are going. We've been denied.
Our people couldn't figure it out.
Other channels and shows are going.
Half
but
this place is going, but they
not
couldn't
us.
figure it out for us. That makes sense. Patrice is shut down. What's up, Patrice?
No,
What?
I didn't. I just
You're very quiet.
I'm just thinking about. I just started thinking about when I was 20, and I just had the patience. Like it just.
You don't have patience anymore?
Yeah.
Like I'm just sitting.
He's
there
disappointed.
Going,
I
and
think
it's
he
not
wanted
you
to-
here. It's just I'm thinking like if it was if I was on a date with any woman on a date, like the whole dating process and all that thing, and you're just sitting there, and you're like, oh my god, like, but you have to keep dancing.
Yeah,
I just shut down for a second because I can.
Yeah.
And like you just go, oh okay. Now you just thought that if this was a date,
But it's like you got to be on the whole time.
Am I disappointed?
In
No,
Ryan?
no, not at all. She's like
she's
at least
beautiful.
she's
Yeah.
not an ass. It was very witty what she did to not pull her pants down. Like it was a witty segue. She did what she could. She's staying calm. She's a trooper. I like her, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm just thinking about how much I don't give a shit, and it has nothing to do with. She's as wonderful as a human being as I've seen out of some of the pretty girls that come in, but you just go, wow. I'm completely done. If I had to do that, and this puts my girl in a better position right now because I'm actually admitting
You're
I'm
too
like,
lazy to get strange.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, it is kind of just a.
It's like pull your pants down. Like it's like not you. I'm just saying in general, just pull your pants. Do you understand? That's how we build, and you force us to work on this higher level of conversation.
Right.
When we build, like we here's what women do and men do. Men start. If this was a company, we start out in the mailroom. You start out as a fucking get the coffee, which means pull your pants down. But we have to start out by what have you accomplished thus far in your fucking life. So we have to come in your company as get the coffee, but it has to be as a CEO of what we accomplished. So this is a room full of accomplished guys, but somehow your implied vagina has as much power, and not you.
We're just talking in general, women in general, right?
So it's kind of you go, pull your pants down, then I'll tell you what kind of car I drive. After you pull your fucking pants down, I want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking dance. I don't want to take you out to this expensive restaurant, prove I can pay for it, prove I got a nice car, prove I got an education, to see your cooch.
Right.
It's just I'm
Just want to see, and that's why years ago I would have pursued the shit out of that, to pull your pants down. But now I tried a couple times. She went like, "All right, let me talk about why I'm here," and I was like,
"All right,
whatever." Like,
and it ain't you.
No, it's not you.
It's
I can
just
again in general.
You just go, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about your aspirations. And it's force because they know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And here's what I say: pussy's not all I want unless that's all you got. Don't force me to make you
It's a
better.
great bumper sticker.
I was thinking poster.
Don't force me to make you a better person.
That's a poster right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like it's just it's just that's we're lying. Like if we're listening to you and it's just like
You want to talk about the butthole though?
Yeah, but here's what's cool. It's like you know what it is. It's like here's my asshole, gentlemen. Then you go. Now I can listen.
I actually think that makes men
you're right.
quit listening pretty quickly. You're like, here's my junk, and they're like,
who?
Most of them.
Not most grown men. Here's
Nah,
the problem.
nah, that's true.
Most
No.
adult men, I would say
I'll
from
tell you this.
35 to 55.
As a model, who's a nude model, the reason I prefer shooting with female photographers as opposed to male photographers is that as soon as my panties come off, no matter who this male photographer is who's shot literally thousands of beautiful women, as soon as my panties come off, they forget to remind me to tell me things like, oh, remember to suck your tummy in, and move your leg out to the right 2 inches. They forget that as soon as the panties come off. And these are dudes that look at pussy every single day.
But
They
it doesn't get
all
old.
day
Pussy doesn't get old.
up in the vagina.
Do you enjoy carrot cake or red velvet cake? Every
Yes.
time I see one, I'm like, that looks delicious. I don't go, I've seen 1,000 of these cakes. Pussy is amazing to see all the time.
Breaking news. I just got this from Roland. Where's Roland?
What up?
Sent Monday, January 24th.
Yeah.
Subject, Ryan Keeley. Uh-oh.
No.
It says, how would you guys like to be the first exclusive radio show where Ryan Keeley reveals her brand new boobies?
What is
You
that?
did say that.
Hold on. And then promoting the Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. Let me know. Love and kisses, L, which would be...
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Let's say we had a
little bait and switch.
You punched up the appearance a little bit.
A little bait and switch. Roland?
Well, no, I don't want to get yelled at after the show, but that's what I said. Boobies.
Yeah.
Boobies.
There you go.
But
Reveal it.
I think now she meant through the clothes.
Oh.
Give him a peek. A little peek.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Why would you want
watch
to?
out. Yeah,
they are
you don't
really
want-
nice.
They are.
She has like a little bit of plastic underneath. Like you can see that she's not bullshitting. She's actually still healing.
She's still
I know,
feeling
right?
through that.
They look
very
amazing.
Nice, though.
They're jiggly too. They're not
Wow,
all
they are
they're
jiggly.
stretched.
No, I got
They look great.
Dr. Senderoff. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, they look like tits.
Wow.
Yeah, they bounce and
Yeah,
everything.
they do.
This is why you got to
They
wait
are
for them to
fucking
bake.
great.
What was your size before that?
I was a
small.
B.
Now you're a D?
Yeah, now I'm a D.
Those are great.
They're stretched out. Usually though, from a B to a D looks like it hurts, but those look like tits.
They're bouncy.
You had some
They're
room in
nice,
there.
really nice. And the nipples beautiful.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go through my nipples. I didn't want to maim my nipple.
The veins in them like look like they're so hot. No, that's hot. That's like what a real breast looks like. They have like a little bit of blue vein. That's like a big heavy breast. That's fucking hot.
Because you know they're making milk.
And she hates you see her face though? No matter what you say to women, like if you say to a girl, oh man, I like a girl with a gut. No matter what, they just get upset about. Like if you go, oh, the blue vein. She's like, oh.
No, but that's what real breasts look like. They have those
I'm
fucking.
with you.
That's
See, my veins were never really very prominent before. Now I'm like,
that looks
new.
sexy. That's like what real
It looks
fucking
real, yeah.
heavy, like fucking big.
Dr.
C
Senderoff.
tits
is
look like.
amazing. Yeah.
Like when you see someone's like those are the type of breasts that your friend's girlfriend has, and she bends over and her big fucking heavy tits are swinging, and you're actually pinching your helmet through your sweats.
I like how
I like my titties to look like a scene from a zombie movie, like right between the change from vampire to person.
That's how it looks like.
They go
right when
and you see
right when Gary Oldman was between
Nosferatu
sexy vampire and the one that he really was letting you know he was fucking angry. I'm bullshit, baby. Those are beautiful.
Funny.
Thank you.
I'm just playing.
Holy
really nice.
shit. I like how the controversy of, she said she was going to pull her tits out. That lasted 3 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the tits came
And now
out.
we can talk about assholes. There you go.
Leanie makes it so.
Yeah.
You're very nice. Not to be inappropriate, but you're very nice nipples.
Nipples too? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
They're
Pretty
big and
nipples.
kind of just really
same color as your
they're
breasts. Almost.
lovely.
Pretty.
That's very nice.
When
Yeah.
did how old was you when you started? Not this, but
going through your
fucking.
special
Fucking?
time.
Yeah.
Your special
Who was
time.
the lucky? Matter of fact, fuck the virgin thing.
Yeah.
Who was the guy? Even to this day, that those tits are yours, his, and your vagina's his. Like, who's the guy that got you?
I'm currently dating him.
Oh, you're dating that guy? Are you really that guy?
Yeah, and let me tell you a story about, you see that girls need to go on dates, this, that, and the other. I have the best, where I found my boyfriend story of all time.
All right, don't put no pressure on yourself, but go ahead.
I was working as a stripper on Bourbon Street, and he came in with a bunch of clients and was like really cranky about being in the strip club, but was so cute. And all we did was
White boy?
Yeah, Native American and German. Pacific Northwest. So he comes in, he's totally pissed off about being there, and it was a slow night. I knew I wasn't going to make any money. So I sat and I talked to him, and all we talked about was like Battlestar Galactica and a bunch of other nerd stuff. I mean, he's in video game development and, you know, Gossip Girl. And yeah, and I was like, this dude is hot. This dude is fucking hot.
I was thinking something
he
ain't right.
indulged me, but you know, it's
Do you know one time out of 8 million mentioning Battlestar Galactica in a strip club will work? That has actually never worked before
and
or
the
after.
thing is I was like, he's so cute. So I got his number, and as soon as I got off work, I made him take me out to breakfast, and I was like, okay, this guy is officially not a creep. And then I was like, I'm coming back to your hotel room, and then we didn't leave the hotel room for 2 days.
Wow.
So you was in control of the situation.
Yeah.
He didn't even push up on you. He was surprised, right? Is he not? He's sexy to you because girls are goofy like that. You could see us for other things. But is he a funny looking dude?
No, he's
in
hot.
terms
yeah.
of life.
He's one of my better looking boyfriends. I normally date like
Low self esteem and shit.
No.
Does he make good money?
He makes about the same as I do, so
Okay.
yeah. So we're comfortable.
Yeah. You the boss though.
No, when the dick is that good, I am not the boss.
Well, she.
Oh, really? Is he packing a baby arm? Is
well,
he?
no, it's just like you know how you use it. Like if someone fucks me right, like I get kind of subby, you know. Like I start cooking, I'll run errands.
Can I say though? Can I say that's exactly when it starts to turn off? It's like you put me through this thing where I was chasing you. Then if you get her to have a good nut, and now she's like googly eyed, you go ew.
But wait a minute, if
you love me, bitch, uncross your eyes, you fucking goofy hoe.
You fucked her into a homemaker.
Yeah, like goofy. I like the hoe. Like you're fucking now. You're like blinking slow. You.
But that means you're getting fucked right. My girlfriend always makes me order out. We're always on Grubhub and MenuPages.com.
Fuck. Jesus Christ. All right, listen, why don't we promote the party? We got to take a break. Ryan, certainly you could stay.
Penthouse Super Party 2011.
I'll take the party.
.com.
.com, okay. And Patrice, they're shutting down Houston, I'm hearing, because of the weather.
Well, I may or may not. If it goes too tough on the weather, I'm probably not going to be there, I guess.
When do you start? Thursday?
I don't know, but I'm... Holy shit. Yeah, it's Thursday. I'm supposed to
Houston
start.
Improv, Patrice O'Neill.
If I fly out Thursday, maybe I can fly out Thursday.
That's what I'm
Or
thinking.
worst case scenario is you miss Thursday and fly in Friday morning, but you'll miss Friday morning press.
Tomorrow's going to be ugly, man. We'll see if you get out.
Ew.
We got two. I got two house guests that couldn't fly back to Michigan.
My mom got stuck
Flights
with me over the
canceled.
holidays.
And it's bad now, right?
Canceled.
It's bad, yeah, everywhere.
When they're supposed to
It
fly
hasn't
back.
really hit New York yet, but
But it's
Today, they were
bad
supposed to go
over
today.
there already.
I'm not sure exactly, but we'll figure it out.
Man, that retirement was... I took a month off too
Yeah,
much.
Patrice thought
Why
he
do
could
you want to
retire for a
retire?
month.
You don't want to retire?
Yeah, he
Not
does.
from the business, just from what I do now.
What, not being nice to people?
I'm trying to be nicer.
The Opie and Anthony Show. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM. The Virus, Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Got a good crew in here today. We got Big Mama Prods on Twitter, Patrice O'Neill, who's playing the Houston Improv Thursday through the weekend. But the problem is, I didn't know this. Dallas got close to a foot of snow today. That doesn't happen, right?
Dallas?
They don't get snow like that, do they?
Yeah.
Well,
No.
sometimes.
Dallas?
Every once in a while?
Maybe.
So Houston's getting hit as
There's
well,
a-
I believe. But Patrice's problem is the ice storm we're going to have in New York tonight and tomorrow. We're going to have one
Yeah, I
of those
might not be
classic
able to
ice
get out of here.
storms. No fucking way.
I
There's
mean,
a huge,
you know, I might still be able to make it.
swath. There's a 1,500, 2,000 mile
Yeah.
weather swath across the whole United States.
This thing
right
is supposed to be. They said 200 million people will be affected by
Yeah,
this
yeah.
storm.
It's crazy.
Brutal.
Chicago's supposed to
Ray,
get
Ray.
3 inches an hour.
And we're going to get like
for how many hours?
I don't know.
It's only for 5 minutes.
Look, we're on all over the country. I want someone from Dallas and Chicago. I want to know what the hell's going on with the weather.
I want someone from Houston to let me know
And
if I'm going to
Houston.
get out of here tomorrow.
Let's do a call from Houston, Chicago, and Dallas. How's that?
Yeah.
How can people not believe in God when shit like this happens? It's just
It makes me believe in
random.
science and global warming.
Science.
That's
Not
what it makes me
global
believe in.
warming.
But,
No. I don't
but I'm
believe in
saying
global warming.
the idea
It's
that
natural.
this force, no matter how much we try to control it and it's unstoppable.
We're pompous as beings. We really think we have a lot more power than we do. We're like one little flick away from just non-existence.
I'm gonna tell you what the ultimate arrogance is of everything I've ever heard in terms of science is people that predict the end of the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Like 2012?
Like the sun will extinguish in 7 million. Shut the fuck! It could go tomorrow. The sun could sneeze.
It can't go tomorrow.
No, it can't go tomorrow. Not
It
scientifically.
could sneeze and fucking.
No, you want to know?
In
It does
this
sneeze. It's
globe.
called astral
How do you know
flares.
there couldn't be some kind of instability deep in the sun that just all of a sudden
That we don't know
explodes the
about?
motherfucker?
Well, maybe,
it's
but
a reactor.
We have to go with what
And
we know about
excuse
stars.
me, fucking Bill Nye. This is the thing. We all repeat. We all do it. Repeat what someone else did and go, oh no, this is what it is.
I
They
think
don't
the
tell
guy
us
on
shit.
Nova knows what's going on. Personally, that's PBS.
Do you
There's no
think
reason to lie
every
to
time?
us.
Do you think every time a sun explodes,
What, the black dude?
a star
I'm not
explodes?
trusting no black
Too many
physicist.
people have said the same thing.
Yeah.
Too
Oh, I
many
know,
people
but
have
do you
said the
think
same thing.
every
They're in
time a
cahoots.
star explodes, it had this natural progression that lasted this amount of time? Or do you think sometimes a star just goes, fuck it, and
No,
explodes?
I don't think
Just
stars
like
go fuck
Krypton's
it.
sun.
You
Krypton's
ever
sun
throw
said
an,
fuck
Right.
it.
you ever
Said
throw an
fuck
apple
it.
up in the air and it went fuck it before it hit the ground and floated? No, it obeys the laws of physics.
That's fair. That's a very fair point.
Yeah, it is.
That is a
fair,
very
but I
fair
think-
point.
But I think gravity on Earth is a little more dependable than a nuclear reaction that's happening in space.
And we live
based on a fuel supply
Sure,
and
but there's a different
balance of...
You're right. So it might not be 5 billion years. It might be 6 billion years before the sun expands and then explodes or implodes. It's not going to be a. It's going to be a fucking.
You've never seen it.
I have so.
We're
I
still-
was in Jersey one
we're
time
still-
and I looked at it. Nobody believed me.
We're still arguing about like dinosaurs and all of
Yeah.
that shit. We don't know shit.
We don't argue.
Only religious people
Not-
argue.
I mean, you
Yeah,
know,
only
it's
the
true.
dummies.
Only the
I
fucking
mean,
strict
when I say
religious.
we,
Can I-
people, you know.
And we shouldn't
Yeah.
we shouldn't be worried about weather. We should be worried about that Yellowstone thing.
What, the big
What the
fucking
fucking-
volcano
That's
underneath?
that's way worse than any fucking
Fucking
storm.
Old Faithful's getting ready to explode.
And supposedly it would take out what, most of the United
It's
States.
building up pressure
And
like an
supposedly,
atomic bomb.
That's way worse than a stupid nor'easter or a clipper system.
Cute Old Faithful could kill us all very soon.
Yes.
Old Faithful.
Fuck worrying about the weather and that dumb sun.
It can crash
There's
the
something
earth.
bubbling right now under Yellowstone that could take out the United States.
Why don't they just put a fucking rock over it? Enough already.
Your
Stop
boy-
looking at it.
Your
Put a
boy
cork in it.
Kwaku?
Oh, Kaku.
Kaku said the earth moved.
He's so excited
I've
about
had
what can
enough
happen
of
with
it.
Yellowstone.
4 inches or some shit after this last. It was a big earthquake in Colombia, I think.
It's not that unnatural, though, during earthquakes for the Earth to give
just
give a little
move.
shake.
Yeah.
Are we
A little
far enough?
shift.
Are we far enough east to not worry about the Yellowstone thing?
You know what?
That's all I want to know.
I love living on the East Coast. This snow right now is the only time I've ever felt like, wow, Mother Nature could
It's
put the
fucking with us.
mash
Right,
on
right,
us.
right.
But other than that, the East Coast is a very great place to live.
We really don't get it. Hurricanes weaken before they get up here, really.
Really?
Snowstorms, we're not going to get a fucking ice age, but we don't get earthquakes. We don't get tornadoes for the, we
I
get
don't
these
know.
little
Snow
ones.
totally sucks.
But it doesn't
Yeah,
make
but
me.
it's not
hate
gonna
snow.
fuck
It
you up.
doesn't make me believe in Patricia. To make you believe in God. No, it doesn't. It's just a natural reaction. What made me believe in God was when a Russian girl had me on my stomach and she was gently masturbating me and she put a finger in my ass and I went, no. And before weight came out, I was coming. That made me believe in God. I thought I knew something, but the seer of all spoke through her middle finger and I listened.
Hey,
He said, come, my son.
by the way, we got Ryan Keeley in studio as well. That's the other voice you heard. Penthouse Super Party, 2011.com for the big Super Bowl party in Dallas. Now we're going to help Patrice. We got Houston on the line. Josh.
Good evening.
Hi, Josh.
Patrice playing the improv all weekend long, so we're trying to figure out if he's going to get there.
Yeah, you'll probably be able to get here. It's just we got another storm coming in Thursday night into Friday. You usually deal with idiots on the road who don't know how to drive in the rain.
So we got to get you there tomorrow, Patrice.
He's not driving
I'm
there.
flying in, sir.
He's flying in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you'll get to the airport fine.
I don't know what's going to happen in New York.
He's taking a connecting flight. He's going through Chicago tomorrow into Houston.
Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah, you might.
I was kidding, sir. You're coming apart at the seams.
I like flying to Houston. That's one of the few places I don't mind flying because they use the international planes that make you feel a little safer.
Yeah?
Yeah, the big first
A little
class.
bigger? Yeah, I love those big 760.
Yeah,
you see the new Continentals?
The first class is to the left. I like
yeah.
I like planes where you take a left to go to first.
I know, I like that too, right?
And that stewardess gives you that look that she can't help giving, which is, excuse me, like
she wants to ask to see your ticket.
Bam,
Do you
bam.
belong here?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I think they tell them not to do that anymore. It's only like if somebody they used to go, come on, big boy,
let me see
and
your ticket.
let everybody that looks like they should be on first. But I'm gonna tell you what I like doing even better. If I can't afford first, sometimes it's fucking very, very expensive. I buy the whole row in coach, each of them about $275. And you just sit there like a complete douche and have a whole row.
Yeah, but you can lose those seats like that. If the flight's oversold,
you cannot.
Here's what they'll give those seats away to other flyers and refund you money. You will get your money back, but they will not like if people are going on standby, they will not leave those seats empty.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you how I know this is not to be true. I had it was an oversold flight, and stewardesses were trying to get buddy passes.
Really?
And a stewardess came and said, "Can I sit there?" And I go, "No." And then the boss said, "Do you have tickets?" I pulled them out like a card hand, 3 of them, and
Three of a
fucking
kind,
leaned back.
motherfucker.
And she said, "Oh, those were my motherfucking seats."
Then maybe it's you know what? Maybe it's an airline policy because in JetBlue you can buy the whole row, and that's actually worth it, but they will sell your seat. But maybe it was because it was a stewardess though, because they don't come above customers.
Yeah.
The revenue comes above a stewardess, but a revenue customer.
Well, I am a revenue customer.
No, but
those seats were sold. That doesn't make them more of a revenue. That just makes a place for them to be.
But I really think though that they would have had they given that to the stewardess and taken your ticket, they would have lost money because you would have got your money back. However, if another revenue customer paid for that ticket, they would have refunded you money. They would have saved no money, and they would have flown another passenger.
Yeah.
No, it's not. If I have the seats,
I'm not saying what's right or wrong.
No, not right or wrong. If I had the seats and I bought the seats and they made $300 a seat, doesn't matter who the fuck gets on. They have $900, which they would have had if some assholes stood by and got it.
But here's why it will matter to them, because on their next flight, now they have a problem. They have a pain-in-the-ass customer at the airport. They have another flight to get him on, which means they may have to domino backwards.
He should have bought a row.
That's true. Yeah.
No, I mean, that's their thinking.
That punk motherfucker should have bought the whole row.
There you go. Listen, Michio Kaku was talking about Yellowstone, and this guy saw the interview. Chris in Jersey, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Welcome aboard.
No, thank you. On CNN.com, there's an interview with him where he actually talks about it. It's called Yellowstone Takes a Deep Breath. And they show a diagram of the United States. And I think most of fucking California is gone. And all the way till, I don't know exactly where it goes, but it's like the entire United States is destroyed.
No, I think we're safe because we're way tucked away.
Yeah, come on.
As far east as you could go. That's where we're
The snow we're having now is just to say, hey, East Coast, you can get fucked with too.
Yeah.
Because we don't get fucked with. There's no fault lines. There's none of that bullshit we got to worry about.
That's why there's so many of us here. Fucking, why do you think in Jersey everybody's crammed up each other's asses? Because we're not going to fall into the ocean.
We're trying to push away from Yellowstone.
The Canary Islands.
That's where all these fucking snitches go.
The Canary Islands and
Ryan,
let me know if I'm right or wrong here, right? Is the Canary Islands will be falling into the ocean soon, and so much of it will fall in the ocean that it could be a giant tsunami that hits America from the energy of the Canary Islands.
All right, we'll deal with that.
Falling.
Now,
into
what's
the
wrong
ocean.
with the Canary Islands that they're going to fall into the fucking?
Because they have. Here's what they have: a series of volcanoes all through the shit. And
Was it East or West Coast that they would hit?
it's us. It
needs to be on the Science Channel.
So,
This is
but I'm
wonderful.
saying it's interesting. It's really, I'm just repeating what I saw. It could be a lie.
They said,
but
in the
there's
ship?
volcanoes and water.
Right.
So the water is constantly hitting the lava and making the process of carving out shit like the Grand Canyon took forever to finish carving. This shit is carving because it's heat and pressure. And they saying that all that shit could just make the side of that island fall right into the ocean.
I saw that.
But the island only comes up a little bit. It doesn't come that much out of the water.
The earth going underneath.
And
there,
oh, really?
Building mountains. And
Well, wouldn't
shit.
that just make
Oh,
something
it's
else pop
fucked
up?
Yeah, mountains.
It just makes
BBC
something
News
pop up.
says the
Volcanoes.
threat is overhyped.
Yeah.
BBC
Canary Islands aren't going anywhere.
Very fair too. I like goddamn Ryan because if you're ever gonna quote news, quote the BBC.
The BBC.
By the way, the guy
BBC's
spreading
good news.
this guy spreading the Canary Island thing owns a stilts company in the Canary Islands, and he's trying to get canaries for stilts. And he's trying to prop them up under the island.
When was the last time stilts was sold to anybody?
Canary stilt.
Stilts. Good thing I bought these stilts.
Yeah, he's got everybody over there investing in stilts to prop up the island.
This is the
Idiots.
first time in my whole life, and I live in Boston, so we get those nor'easters all the time.
Yeah.
But this is the first time in my life as a man I'm going outside going, ooh. Like,
Yeah.
and then having shitty conversations with the neighbors.
Oh, how about this, huh? Did you hear?
I didn't realize that
Not the worst. That shitty conversations
Oh,
with
the
the
shitty
neighbor.
snow
oh, look at the weather we're having.
You got to say something because you live next to him.
Never, ever. I
Oh,
don't speak
good
to
for
my
you,
neighbors
man. Good
ever.
for you.
And because I refuse to be the one that's not speaking. You're not speaking to me either. So fuck you. So
Oh, yeah,
we're not
yeah.
speaking.
The best
And I don't
thing
give a shit.
I love about moving to New York is that I have learned like the no contact stare.
Oh,
You
where you don't
know,
have
you're
to,
just like
talk,
it's tunnel
look,
vision.
nothing.
Like nope, nothing at all.
And no one cares.
It's a very
though.
I
lonely
love
city.
it here.
It really
no
is
one,
a lonely city.
No one will look at you and think like, oh, what a fucking bitch. She's not looking at anybody and doesn't want to talk. Because they're on their own fucking, I don't want to talk to
Exactly.
This is
anybody.
why nobody
amazing.
looks at each other. My girlfriend was on the train yesterday, and she was taking her scarf off, and the old lady just looked up at her and made eye contact and went, "You asshole!"
What?
Yeah, and she was like,
Well, she was taking the scarf off.
Well, I told her that. I'm like, look, you creepy neck bitch. And then she's like, what? And the lady was like 60, and she goes, "You goddamn moron." For what? She was a fucking nut.
Just a kook.
Yeah. And my girlfriend who doesn't handle things well,
That's why I don't
gets an
take
inch
the
from her
train.
face and is screaming, "You're a laughable cunt." You know, she's just
Oh, my God.
because she doesn't understand. It's like she's mentally ill.
Oh.
But that's why nobody looks at
Chick's
each other.
hysterical.
But nobody looks at each other because if you make eye contact,
You open up
that's
a whole
what you're opening
door.
the
You
door
open up a
for.
whole door of crazy.
Yeah, you don't want that. Not New York. No fucking
so
way.
much crazy.
Everywhere else, though, everybody's like, hey.
Hey, how you doing? Da,
How
da,
you
da, da.
doing?
It's awful. I want to
Even
buy
a
a damn sweater,
nod.
not make a conversation.
Like, even in L.A., like, if someone looks at you, you give them, like, a nod, like, hey, how you doing? It's like New York.
I'm an actor, too.
Someone, yeah.
Yeah, you got to relate to each other.
Yeah,
I'm
you
an
got to
actor.
relate to each other.
If you don't relate to each other, because that's incestuous attitude of
it
life.
is. Yeah.
Good
yeah.
news. Good news for the East Coast. The Yellowstone thing, when it blows,
Won't hit us.
won't hit us, but the ash will. We'll be
That's fine.
We'll be buried under a lot of
gives a
fucking.
I don't
ash.
care. The people in my luxury building will clean it. Clean the ash, scum.
When the meteor hits,
Lots of ash.
the ash doesn't really bother me at all.
Nah, Ash.
What do you think it's going to be? You think it's going to be the sun?
What's going to kill us?
Yeah, it's going to be us, right?
I think it's gonna be Monsanto.
It's going to be nukes.
No, because
Yeah.
George Carlin did that bit about plastic plus Earth. Like the Earth is just very adept at saying "go fuck
No,
yourself."
what takes
to any
us?
threats.
What takes us out though?
I think the
Genetic
Earth.
engineering.
No.
Yeah.
The Earth.
I think a devastating earthquake. A
That
tsunami,
takes the whole world out?
That does something. 'Cause
Could be a
it's something-
crazy fucking meteor strike.
Yeah.
I don't believe in meteors, though.
You don't?
How do you not believe in meteors?
They're not a myth.
No, I don't believe that there is a
You can go
Don't believe in
destroyed
zombies,
Earth.
but you should believe in
Really?
meteors.
I think a
Exactly.
big rock. And matter of fact, there's another theory that I don't believe that if they fire the giant stop you meteor nuclear missile, that
Armageddon
it
is
won't
not-
destroy it. I believe it'll destroy it. The idea that a missile hits that meteor, a nuclear missile hits that meteor. You see what a fucking nuclear missile did to the Independence Day mothership?
Yes, Armageddon.
It will fucking blow that bitch up.
No, well, what would happen if it would fragment it?
It would fragment
and
it and
pieces
get-
of it.
yeah.
What they're going to do
You
is
get
they're
It's better than the giant
They're going
one.
to set it off in front of it or next to it at the very the shock wave right at the beginning when it's far enough away diverts it. So like if you're 20 million miles away or 10 million miles away and you divert it, then the path changes. It misses Earth. They're not going to blow it up. They can't blow it up.
And we
Bruce
need
Willis to drill a
about
hole in it.
50 years of warning or some shit too to have a chance to try to stop it.
What they're actually going to do is put somebody out there with a flag, just pointing in a different direction, so the meteor turns.
I don't think a meteor would destroy the Earth. I don't think there's a dinosaur destruction fucking meteor.
I think it's going to be fucking with our food supply. I think it's eventually going to poison us, and I think that
us?
Well, yeah, what they're doing with
You
corn
think
right now.
you think we're gonna fucking
I think we're going to kill ourselves
What about
with genetically
plague?
engineered corn
What about
and
some
wheat
kind of
and all
plague?
that.
Monsanto, yeah,
that'd be good.
Because you mess up that food supply, then where do we get food? They're already genetically engineering.
But Monsanto's trying to control food, but they're doing that. They're doing that
and
to try to kill
their
us anyway.
strains are like taking over natural occurring strains, and then these strains also are not germinating without new seeds
The
being
goddamn
purchased.
Germans got nothing to do with it. So I'm smoking in the bed.
So you're into the New World Order and all that stuff.
I'm not in the New World Order. I do.
Well, that's what you're talking. Lovely.
Okay. Monsanto's a little bit different than
Monsanto.
New World Order.
Monsanto is all a part of it.
Who do you think made your tits?
Exactly. When you die,
Jesus
ruining
Christ.
the earth.
Monsanto.
It's just going to be you and your tits,
Monsanto
your
tits.
bones and your titties killing us. Do you know that we stopped degrading in the ground too? Because of all the preservatives in our food.
That creeps me out.
People are opening up graves and there's completely fucking preserved people in the ground
Does that
because of
work?
Twinkies and shit.
Yeah,
like
mummies did it too. We're not going to end.
That was
We're
a
going
whole
to
process.
colonize. We're eventually going to colonize in space, and we're going to eventually
Where
become
were we
more
gonna
mobile.
colonize in space?
To where?
Like, where?
Thank you,
I
Randy.
would just
Moons of
Mars.
Jupiter they're looking at.
Okay, yeah, Europa
Jupiter
has a
fucking
Jupiter moons.
minor chance of actually having life on it. Yeah, Europa is one of the moons of Jupiter,
Yeah.
and the ice there isn't even made out of what we think of as something that would make ice and water.
I like to fuck you with an encyclopedia on top of your head.
Slurry.
It's just like I would love to fuck her
fuck
while
she
she's
knows
reading
all
an
this?
encyclopedia.
It's online. They will eventually colonize other
How
places.
about we just planet transform fucking Mars? It's got CO2 atmosphere. We
That's
plant
what you
some
heard.
Trees.
You heard that shit from Total Recall.
No,
that
no.
shit don't have nothing.
No, but it's CO2. So CO2 trees breathe CO2 and let off oxygen.
That's what they saying.
So you over years you make
find
Mars
a
an
magic
oxygen
tree.
atmosphere.
Mars ain't got nothing but red rocks.
Yeah, and the trees would die if you strap them to the outside of the fucking ship and take off to go to Mars.
Mars ain't shit. Why
It's so hard to
why
get
would
to
we
Mars, and it's
ever
so
go
hard
to
to get-
fucking Jupiter on the fucking moon? Where Jupiter is nothing but a giant
And that would
deadly
suck.
gas
And
ball.
then how do you get your sunlight? Like
And
you're
that's
behind Jupiter
exactly.
sometimes. You're in front of the sun.
You
You're behind
manufacture
Jupiter.
it. You manufacture it. They
Your
can
days
do
would be all
anything.
fucking
Too many
willy-nilly.
movies, man. What manufacture? What?
If you can
From
live,
the
look,
man that thinks we're going to blow up a meteorite with a nuclear.
we actually. I'm telling you, we are eventually going to
Me
learn
and-
how to be mobile in
Is that
space.
sarcasm towards me or me? It's me.
Yeah.
I didn't say.
You
I
pulled
think.
Armageddon science, and now you're coming to the right side.
I think that a lot of the shit they say is horse shit. I don't believe in everything that they tell me. I don't believe that a meteor killed the dinosaurs, and if it did, it was whatever. But I don't think a meteor is going to kill us.
No?
You see that hole where that meteor is supposed to that hole? How did that hole kill everything?
But that might
I
have
don't
been
give a fuck.
there might have been a larger hole somewhere else that was covered, or it might have been in the ocean that it hit. It's fucking literally
hit
it
the
blocks out
ocean,
the sun.
it'll be
They
great.
say the whole Gulf of fucking Mexico was made by just a fucking meteor.
And those poor
And that
dinosaurs was walking around.
Look at the moon surface.
But the dinosaurs didn't have doctors. maybe if they had Dr. Dinosaur, they would have fucking cured the cold that killed them all. And time out. Fucking, there's a bunch of dinosaurs running around the goddamn earth anyway. Rhinoceroses
That's a
are
dinosaur.
fucking dinosaurs.
I agree with you.
Alligators,
Yeah.
crocodiles,
I agree with you.
they're fucking
Condors.
dinosaurs.
Birds.
They lived.
Some of the
Yeah.
birds.
Yeah.
Condors.
Yeah.
Skeletally, or
I'm telling you. And they had to shrink to be able to not, because before when they were brontosauruses, they had to eat a tree a day or whatever. So they had to adapt to be able to eat a bush a day.
They did one thing he's saying that's right. Well, they did find a dinosaur bones. They dug it up and they thought it was a fake because they noticed he was holding the New York Times. And they're like, no dinosaur would read that liberal rag.
Wait, so you think Opie? So Ryan thinks genetic modification. We're going to kill ourselves.
Right.
I don't count ourselves as.
No, Ann came up with this. It's gonna be some kind of plague.
I think a natural occurring plague.
It's gonna be something
from just too many people. China will fucking fuck something up, and
It's going to be the zombie apocalypse.
And there's so much. Oh, I can only dream of a zombie
That
apocalypse.
would be great. Other than dying,
that'd be fun.
I would love to see the end of the world. Other than being a part of dying
Yeah.
and the,
I'd love
and the
to see it,
screaming,
yeah.
I would love to sit on my porch and just watch
the
I want the
apocalypse.
Tina Turner
Fucking
Mad Max
drones.
outfit with like the chainmail.
Really? You
I
want
got a
to be- you want
machete under my bed.
post-apocalyptic?
Oh hell yeah!
To hang on
That's
as
why
long
you're
as you
Burning
can.
Man.
She's a sneaky. She's a globalist. Like she believes in all this creepy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
She don't talk about it because Penthouse
do
says.
not believe in that creepy-
Penthouse says Ryan, don't talk that crazy.
Exactly.
Just show your ass.
Yeah. Don't talk about
Your
talk
ass
too
is
much.
very nice.
Too much people just
Pull
rub
these
your
out. Just shut my mouth.
show
Pull my tits
show
out.
your
All
t-
right.
show
All
that
right.
cooch.
Put
But
my
Pull your
see,
nipples out and don't
Nipples
talk.
are out.
here's how much she's
Say
upgraded
stupid
in my
shit.
head. She's a globalist. She's into New World and shit, right?
Yeah.
Global banking and all that. She believes in all that because she knows about Monsanto. But she shows her twat, right? Little hair on it and her tits. And it makes me go, now I can listen to you. And I'm like, oh, she's fucking. If I didn't see your little hairy cooch, I'd be like, hey,
It's my
shut
fluffy.
up. But,
And me and Patrice were talking about a little hair on the vagina.
You missed a great
It's not bad.
conversation. Yeah.
She was showing her vagina, and there's a little
That's
hair
great.
on there.
Well, what are you going to drive, an Etzel? Let it go. You don't need fucking hair on it.
It's a fucking Etzel. That's what you're born with, Norton. There's something natural and beautiful about
Yeah,
hair.
no, like
on
an
the twat.
appendix you're born with, and they fucking boot that too.
I'm not talking
How
about
about people
big
that
hairy
are
bush.
people that are born with
This is
cleft
not a
palates?
hairy bush.
Can I say asshole
No,
hair
let's-
doesn't fucking
let's
bother
say.
me either?
No, this
Let's
is
say
not
that.
a hairy bush. This
Yeah,
is like,
say that's
I
great.
don't get much hairier than this.
When
Like I
she
trim a
stands
little
No,
bit.
you're very beautiful. You're very beautiful, Vag, but I
when she
prefer
stands there, it looks nice. It looks like that's a woman standing there.
fluffy.
terrific. I like it to be no hair. I want her to look like she just landed from the planet fucking Photon.
She's very real.
I want a fucking alien vagina.
That's your hard work?
Patrice said a vagina that isn't shaved looks like uncooked bread.
Uncooked bread. Yeah.
It's just like risen and white and like pop, 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 pop.
And you got, she's very veiny and real.
She's a very beautiful hiney too, I think.
Why would
Let
you
me-
say that to a girl?
Shit.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
Look
that's
at she has look. This is the thing. It's about what I like. Now I'm looking at a close up without spray paint and everything. She has. This is the thing. Black guys love shit like this.
yeah.
She has some stretchy marks, man,
Little
on the
small
booty
ones.
cheeks, man. But they look delicious. This is so real.
Yeah, that's a real ass right there.
Amazing.
Firm.
And it's hard as a rock, but
Firm.
jiggly. My
Firm but jiggly.
Goodness gracious.
There's no dimples
Language.
going on there.
And this,
She got a little bush
this
on
dumb
her.
video guy
Nice.
gets to fucking have that glory in his face all the time.
Hey, man, Battlestar Galactica is.
What'd you think? Did you like Buck
Fucking-
Rogers? I'll talk about Twinkie all night. If you tinkle on me, I'll do Twinkie.
I do kind of have to pee, but I think there's enough fluids for it.
Oh, shit, Jimmy.
Are you all natural vegetarian the whole thing?
Oh
or
God, no.
You eat meat?
Oh yeah. I was raised vegetarian. I didn't. My father's total hippie. Like took mescaline at Woodstock when he was 16.
Right.
But so he raised me no meat eating, and then my major rebellion in my tweens was I became a meat eater, and it was like I was grounded.
What
for
was the first
weeks.
meat you ate?
I had turkey at Thanksgiving dinner.
At your friend's house?
Well, no, because my
shit.
dad's vegetarian, but the rest of our extended family is
So
not.
you ate it, and what did he say? Did he
He
just?
took me out, and he's all like, "When you're 18, you can eat meat in your own house. But when you're under my roof, you're not
And that
eating
turkey
it."
was delicious, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was the stuffing that I've loved.
It was
yeah.
delicious, huh?
Your dad's really like a.
Is he still a hippie?
A little bit. He does yoga every day. Still vegetarian.
You get along with him?
Oh yeah, we're like this.
Now here's the thing. This is a myth.
No, it's a total myth.
What? How do you keep? Is there any way to keep your daughter from fucking being on the pole? You got a good relationship with your
I
dad.
have a great relationship with my dad. It's a kid's gonna do what a kid's gonna do. You know,
So it's not a father issue.
And it's not a father. I love my dad. I'm actually so much like my father. It's frightening.
How's he deal with the smothering and the
he does. One of the best moments in my life ever happened is that I started working an adult, and I kind of pulled back from my extended family. I come from a very big, very Catholic family up in Seattle. And I came to like a big family event. I think it was Easter. There was like 90 people there I was related to. And like 25, 30 of them came up to me, and they're like, we know what you're doing, and we do not approve, but you are always our family, and we always love you, and we just want you to be happy and healthy.
Ew.
Yes,
that kind of sucks.
You should go to every uncle's house and go through their browser history.
My
I
family's
saw
not
what
like
you did.
that.
I thought Anal Demons 4 was good. Shot better than 3.
Well, one of the big reasons
They all
I've
love
never
it.
done one of the big reasons I've never done boy girl.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I've never done boy girl. I do girl and softcore. One of the big reasons I haven't crossed that line is that they're so cool about dealing with what I have exposed myself to that I just don't want to push that button further. You know,
It's just how they said it, though.
They're so great and so like they're wonderful.
Well,
and
a
they love
square
me.
would say that if you, because everybody's trying to keep their their daughters off the pole. So if you're a square person, you have to go. You think that this is some kind of mental issue, like when you're in a sex game. So she's saying she got support somehow from square people, but she don't want to see that evil.
You know, I think that having their support also for some people makes it less exciting. If you're gonna, we all have that urge to, rebel and be like, you can't tell me what to do. My family's like, we don't agree, but we still love you. I'm like, all right, I don't want to push this boundary anymore.
So you're kind of a rebel.
Oh yeah, I
Because there's
shake
no
head and
way
everything.
I would let you blow me. No way. You're not allowed.
All right, well.
Wish that worked.
Ryan Keeley, a pleasure.
Very good.
PenthouseSuperParty2011.com. Anything else we need to push?
No, that's it.
Did you want? I don't know if you wanted me to or not. Club Madrid in Vegas, I'm going to be at February 11th. I wasn't sure if you were like supporting me on that. And I'm debating canceling the Melrose Improv if I don't sell more tickets February 12th this Saturday. And then, I got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, let's get some tickets sold.
Cincinnati,
Yeah.
Portland,
People
Montclair,
should-
and
people should see you in California.
Wilbur Theater,
Mall.
Boston,
Yeah.
San Francisco. Whatever.
Why, you're headlining and as a gig, the Melrose Improv?
Because I'm doing Leno and then I'm doing Chelsea on Monday, so I wanted to do a gig. I have to do fucking Vegas Friday. I'm coming back Saturday just to do something. I want to make some money to pay for my
Isn't it
extra.
just a fucking...
They do headliners there.
Yeah?
Yeah, they do headliners.
And Patrice, Houston Improv, if you
Hopefully
can fly out
Houston,
tomorrow.
and then my big special is coming out on Comedy Central
What
on the
airport?
19th.
What airport you flying?
Newark.
To where?
To Bush.
Oh. Said Dallas-Fort Worth is closed.
Yeah, that's an hour flight away or
And
more.
that's today. Yeah, he flies tomorrow. So
Okay.
One might not affect
This
you.
video rules with this fucking army guy. Look at the panic on this fucking.
The look on that guy's face with the gun out is like, he's just freaking out.
It looks like
Animal
House, or a scene from Stripes or something,
Who's
right?
he pointing it at?
Everybody.
Everybody.
What were they doing?
He thought they were going to charge him.
It's a great video because at the end of it, the people started yelling, "We're one with the army." Like basically telling the army, "Relax, we're not fucking gonna
put down your
We're not
gun."
going to attack you. You shouldn't attack us. We're all in this together."
If America thought if cops thought we're all together with each other and something fucked up came down from the government, they just was like, nah, we're not going to fucking shoot anybody.
That video, that guy though, he's in
That would
major
be-
panic mode.
They wouldn't shoot, but they would shoot
they'd be
gas.
scared.
Yeah.
They would
Yeah.
shoot like those tear gas, those things that disperse crowds. In the States, they wouldn't just start opening on civilians.
Yes, the fuck they would if they were told to.
No, they would. They would disperse crowd. Nobody would give the order because it goes. There's too much accountability here. You'd have to explain why you gave the
But
order.
it would have to be really massive. I'm not talking a little riot or something. If millions of people were trying to overthrow the government, they would put a fucking
They
stop
would
to
shoot.
it.
yeah.
They
Because
would
Abu
kill
Ghraib,
people.
right? In Abu Ghraib, they blame that one broad for her
Yeah.
evil. And you think she fucking gave the order to torture Arabs?
No.
She wasn't
It
the only
came
one who got in
down,
trouble, though.
And the came down guy didn't get in trouble. They would fucking shoot citizens
They'd
in
be
a
shooting
fucking
people.
minute.
They'd be
A
fucking
lot of people got in
using-
trouble for that, but she was like
Lindsay
the
England, her name
figurehead.
was.
Yeah, she was like the one we all pointed at.
Thumbs
Yeah,
up.
a lot
She
of
looked like
people
John
got in trouble.
Larroquette. That's why she bothered everybody.
Thumbs up to her.
All right, Ryan, thank you.
Thank you.
And Patrice,
Yes.
thanks, of course.
Thanks
Jimmy,
what?
everyone.
And J-Lo,
We're
thank
going
you.
home, man.
It's done?
It's done.
Oh, we
yeah.
are done. It's fucking.
I got to take the boneyard.
I ain't got nowhere to fucking go now.
I know, right?
You could do radio
I
until
just got to
Ron
drive
Fez.
slow.
I'm gone.
Opie and Anthony on the Virus. Sirius XM.